Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Muskingum County Fair in Zanesville, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor here. We're giving you 9 action-packed races here. Just an absolutely picture-perfect summer night. It's about 84, 86 degrees. It is a little humid today, a little more humid than yesterday. Got a light breeze coming from the grandstands right towards us. Nice warm day, extremely hot day, but we got 9 exciting races to bring to you today. And we've got not only some solid horse flesh, but we've got some horse racing royalty, as we've got Steve Carter, trainer, is actually here today, one of the top trainers on the circuit. We've got Brett Miller driving today, one of the top drivers on the parimutuel circuit. So these guys have both blessed us with our presence over here today in Zanesville, Ohio. Just a great fair. If you're just tuning in, this is our second day of our meet. And yesterday we had 8 races. We did even have a track record yesterday. Give everybody an update on that. The 3-year-old colt trotter, Mr. Squeeze, and young 20-year-old Carson Conrad, 201-1. That's the new standard for diagonal gated trotters for 3-year-old colts and geldings. He did that yesterday, 201-1, and he is your new track record holder. It's pretty neat when you walk in here. They're pretty serious about their horse racing here in Zanesville. There is a big billboard, color-coded and everything when you walk in with all the track records. So that one will need to be amended since we do have a new standard for 3-year-old colt trotters. I do have a bunch of write down to see who possibly could break some track records in other divisions here today. And even the first race, 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, the track record's 203 and 4. And we've got some speedy horses in both divisions. There's a chance that might go down as well today, but we will see. But great day of racing. We had a good day yesterday. 9 races today. As always, you can go to our website, harnessracingohio.com, harnessracingohio.com. You can pull up your programs for today's races. And if you're local, if you're pretty close, if you're a half hour away or something, and you want to come out and see a real nice grassroots harness racing venue, then come on out to Muskingum County in Zanesville. Great place to be, right off Interstate 70. We've got great parimutuel wagering here. They've already got $155 in the win pool, and we're still a good 15, 20 minutes to post here. Got a lot of horses scoring down on the racetrack that look very good. But great wagering here. Yesterday we were averaging about 250 to 300 in all the win pools, and I expect with our Monday Night Businessman special here, we're going to have a lot of other action and wagering today, so we might even eclipse yesterday's pools. But, again, we saw some nice payouts. The daily double yesterday was $29. So this is a fun little place to bet. And as track announcer Ayers Ratliff said before we came on the air, it always makes it a little bit more fun when you can actually make a wager on these horse races. We've got a lot of fans in attendance here today, too, all the way from Galloway, Ohio. The famous, world-famous Ray France Chicken Man is here today, too. He's come all the way over to see the races here, so welcome, Mr. France. And there's another gentleman, I don't know his name, but every fair I've been at, he pretty much has been, and he told me before today's event, I signed his passport and everything, that he was going to Troy tomorrow and Napoleon on Wednesday. So, again, people going out and doing some we've got some good fans that really support. Speaking of the passport, for anybody that does not know what the passport program is, we give out passports at all the fairs, and if you get a sticker and or a signature on that, Frank Froz, our director, he gives out some swag at the end of the year. I honestly do not know whether it's Jug Week or Lancaster. I think it's Jug Week, but if you have a bunch of stamps and signatures, he's got something to give out, whether it's a T-shirt, a wagering voucher, or a handshake. All those things are important from Frank. So whatever it is, it is. But it's nice that we have a lot of people following that program and doing that stuff. Yesterday, if you did tune into our broadcast, we were here with Sam Mayhew. Sam is one of the interns at the OHHA, doing a fantastic job. She did the show with me yesterday, and her and Susan have sponsored a cool program called the Backstretch Buddies. So I think you'll see some possibly today, even on some of our sponsorship. You might see the link for that, and there's a QR code that you can scan. If not, you can come up, obviously, here to the booth, and we can help you sign up for it as well. But what the Backstretch Buddies is, anyone 12 years old and younger, they send mail to your child's house. They give you a little bit of swag, a little swag bag, a backpack, and some other figurines and some really cool stuff. I'm a lot older than 12, and I saw that swag bag yesterday, and I really liked it. It was pretty cool, Steve. I wanted to get in there and take one home. Unfortunately, I'm over the age group, but this does not even have to be anybody that's directly involved in horse racing. You could just be here at the fair today. You could be family or anybody. Feel free to get involved because it's a pretty cool program, and it's nice to see getting new people involved in the sport. But I really love coming over to Zanesville. I think I've been over here last 4 years, 5 years, pretty much since we started these broadcasts, and just a fun place to be. Some neat, it's kind of nestled in the city. Like it's right, I'd say you come through the city to get into it in Zanesville, and it sits on, I guess it would be the southern part of town. I'm not positive. It could be southwest part of town. But anyway, we well-supported fair. When I came to park here today, pretty much barely got in the normal parking spot that I got, and I arrived probably about 2-3 hours early, which I'm never early, but I was around town today, so we did get to check that out and everything. So really cool, but a good place to be. We park cars in the infield here, so these horses that are not used to fair tracks sometimes can see a little bit of lawn ornaments and some stuff like that. A lot of things to look at. Really good food options here as well today. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Still got about 15 minutes to post according to the tote board out in the front. But it's 5:58, so I'm not sure if we're going a little bit behind today or whether that's a misnomer, but we don't have anybody post-parading as of yet, so we'll have to see. So if you are just tuning in expecting the first race, according to the tote board, it says 15 minutes to post, but obviously we're 2 minutes prior to scheduled time. We have no horses on the racetrack, so I would assume we would at least be in a 5 to 10 minute delay. And even though the tote board says it's post time, I'm not so sure it is post time because I see no horses on the track. But we'll give you some changes here real quick, too. So we'll go over the changes. Race number 1, the one-horse Vicky's All-Star. Make the driver Brett Miller. You heard that correctly. Brett Miller is over here in Zanesville today. He was here last year, too. We got to see him drive Sugar instead, the Ohio Harness Horse of the Year last year. So Brett did make it back over this year. He is on the 1, Vicky's All-Star. The 3, Easy Big Tommy, Darren John Harvey. John Harvey will drive Easy Big Tommy, the 3-horse. The 4-horse, Long Dreams. Make the driver Case Bateson. Case Bateson will drive the 4 Long Dreams. And that's your changes for race number 1. Race number 2, our only scratch today on the program as of yet. The 6, Jerry's Up, will be withdrawn and not racing. 6, Jerry's Up will not be participating in race number 2. 2 other driver changes. 7, Feeling Up to It. David Young. David Young the 2nd will drive Feeling Up to It. 7-horse Beechwood Suma. Make the driver Austin Hanners. Nice to see that as well. Another regular parimutuel driver over here tonight. Austin Hanners on Beechwood Suma in race number 2. Race 3 is clear. Race 4 is clear. Takes us to race number 5, which is clear. Race number 6, clear. Race number 7, the 2-horse, MJ's Wishing for Pete. Make the driver Brett Miller. Brett Miller on the 2, MJ's Wishing for Pete. And the 8th race is clear. 9th race, the only change is on the 1-horse, Queen Catherine M. We are wearing trotting hobbles. This horse has wore trotting hobbles way down the bottom of the program, and this horse is back wearing trotting hobbles. So Queen Catherine W. is wearing trotting hobbles. We got horses on the racetrack now, so we shouldn't be long for a post parade, as I see 4, 5, 6 horses on a track, and the Wilkenberg starting gate starting to move around. Still on the front stretch. We're still probably 2 to 5 minutes away from post. We might post parade and go right to the gate, and we'll have to see. After we post parade, we'll give you a brief rundown on all these horses. That way you have a little bit of an idea where you're at. Again, passports, anybody that has a passport that's on track that wants to come up and see us, come on up and we will sign those for you. If you haven't got a passport and you're still excited and for the summer to start sending affairs, we do have passports up here as well that you can come up and pick up. And here is your post parade for race number 1.
Here are the horses for the first race. Trophy by Polk, Scrap, Iron, and Metal. Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, a purse of $6,700. Win Play Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta, Daily Double Wagering. The one is Vicky's All-Star, Brett Miller, Make the Driver Change. 2 is Whistle on the Wind, and Alex Hawk. 3, Easy Big Tommy, Driver Change, Darren Harvey. 4, Long Dreams, Driver Change, Case Bateson. 5, Don't Dawdle Dude, Christian Myers. And the 6, Kelko, David Morgan, in the sulky.
Here you go. There's the field for race number 1. $6,700 2-year-old colts and gelding trotters, first division 1. Vicky's All-Star, Make the Driver. Super Brett Miller. Super Brett Miller's over here. Vicky's All-Star, 4 of 5 on the board, 1 of 5 in the winner's circle. Took a mark 201 and 207 and 4 at Northfield. 2 back, won by 31 lengths at 20 cents at a dollar at Lisbon. Mansfield, last time out I was there, this one had a clean lead and jumped it off for no reason really. Looks to avenge that today with the rail and Brett Miller and showing the trot that looks good on the track. Probably the one to beat. Currently 7-2, second choice. 2-horse Whistle on the Wind. Earl Owings trains. Richard Owings owns Alex Hawk in the sulky. Another horse, 4 or 5 on the season. Took a mark at Old Washington Courthouse. 210 and 1, 4 back. Made a skip, 2 back and 4 back. Last time out was 4th. Solid horse. I think will use the inside draw to his advantage, and he's 3-1 currently, second choice now. 3-horse Easy Big Tommy. Make the Driver, Darren Harvey. Darren Harvey trains and drives this one for Mast, Miller, and Callahan Racing. Easy Big Tommy, 0 for 5 on the season, 1 third-place finish. Shows breaks in 3 of the last 4. If you go back 4 bet, this one stayed trotting. Ran a good third at Bucyrus that day, so has to mind his manners. Does wear a fly mask. Probably sees a lot of stuff. This place will not help that one, but we'll see. Currently at 17-1. 4, Long Dreams. Make the Driver, Case Bateson. Case Bateson will drive the 4, Long Dreams. Karen Fred trains and co-owns this horse with Mims and Dark Iron Racing. 0 for 3 on the career. 3 straight breaks. Looks to stay flat here and is the longest shot on the board at 25-1. 5-horse Don't Dawdle Dude. Barney Dillon trains for Weber and Dillon. Christian Myers in the sulky today. This horse was a judge's scratch last time out. Prior to that was a nice winner at Piketon. Wire to wire, 206 and 4. And probably one of the horses, nice overlay here at 8-1, especially if this one stays flat. 6-horse, your current 3-5 favorite, Kelko. David Morgan trains and drives for Stanley Bowman of Hopewell, Ohio. 2 wins on a season and 4 starts. Mark at 205 and 3 at Piketon. Did make a break last time out, but prior to that, if you ignore that line, you've got 2 in a row wins, and this one was well back too at Piketon. So probably some pretty good horse flesh. And there's your field of 6. We do score 6 across here, so they're all heading to the gate. And we're going to send up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 1.
Time to get those daily double wagers in, but you'll have to hurry. Trophy by Polk, Scrap, Iron, and Metal, Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters per $6,700. It's 89 degrees. The track is fast. And it's post time here in Zanesville, Ohio. They're at the top of the stretch. Race 1, and here they come. Don't Dawdle Dude and Kelko off stride. They're off into trotting, and Whistle on the Wind goes out there seeking and finding the lead. Vicky's All-Star is there in second as they move around the turn. In there to be third, Easy Big Tommy. Long Dreams is an early 4th. Off stride again, Kelko. The trailer, Don't Dawdle Dude, as they move into the backstretch. And it's Whistle on the Wind and Alex Hawk out there by 3. Vicky's All-Star is trying to tighten in their second. Easy Big Tommy in third. Long Dreams is still in 4th. Don't Dawdle Dude is 5th. And Kelko trails, opening quarter 31 and 4. Into the turn they go, and out with the lead. It's Whistle on the Wind. Vicky's All-Star is there in second. Still trotting in third. That's Easy Big Tommy. Next it is Long Dreams. Along to his inside, Don't Dawdle Dude. The trailer is Kelko as they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. Whistle on the Wind, a length and a half on top. Vicky's All-Star right there in second, the half in 103 and 4. Looking him over third, Easy Big Tommy. Don't Dawdle Dude is back from his break in fourth. Over there fifth is Long Dreams. Kelko still trails. They move off the turn and up the backside, heading onto 3/4. The leader is Whistle on the Wind. Vicky's All-Star is trying to rev up from the pocket. Second over there, third, Easy Big Tommy. Still in fourth is Don't Dawdle Dude, but Alex Hawk has let it out a notch here. Whistle on the Wind. Whistle on the Wind in 135 and 4. Vicky's All-Star will try to re-tighten in their second and their third, Easy Big Tommy, as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Whistle on the Wind. Whistle on the Wind is still leading. There in second is Vicky's All-Star. The rest have broke stride here as they come to the wire. It is Whistle on the Wind. Whistle on the Wind will win. Vicky's All-Star finishing second. Easy Big Tommy gets third. 205 and 4.
205 and 4. Whistle on the Wind. Nice price too. 7-2 here today. 2-1-3 all inside. 5 and 6 both made untimely breaks at the starting gate. And 6 3-5 favorite Kelko never got involved. But the one thing that did get involved was Alex Hawk. I've always said this every fair I cover. This guy is a great driver, and he really puts horses in good places. And this one he put right on the point. Well rated today, too. And will return at least $9 to the wagering public here as this horse went off 7-2. Well, Vicky's All-Star, Brett Miller came over for the drive, put this one in a perfect position. Drove her very cautiously, kind of just sat there. But the way the two rated the race, Whistle on the Wind, she was not going to be denied today, and the one does hold second. Vicky's All-Star rounding out the field. Darren Harvey kept Easy Big Tommy out of trouble, got away third, finished third. So it was a conveyor belt race. They got away 2-1-3 at the quarter pole, and they finished 2-1-3. 205 and 4. 2 7-2 shots, ran 1-2 in the 3 at 19-1. Should be a decent trifecta without the 6 here on the ticket as we await the winner, Alex Hawk, and Whistle on the Wind. They do a great job over here, too. You can see we have blankets for every single race that's sponsored. Steve's giving you a little bit of a show of that with the different blankets that we have out there. And this one is sponsored by Polk Scrap Iron and Metal, which I'm sure is a local organization here. And they have a nice maroon blanket they're giving away to the winner. Whistle on the Wind for the Owings folks and driver Alex Hawk. Did get a nice win. They're $9.80 to win, $5.60 to place, $3 a show, $4, $2.20, $10.20 exacta. Nice exacta for our two inside numbers. Trifecta, $151. That's a nice trifecta today. Quinella, 1-2, $7.20, and there's your winner.
Stands after winning the first race. Official winner, it's the 2, Whistle on the Wind. 2-year-old brown-gutted son of What the Hill out of Can Frisco by Cantab Hall, owned by Richard Owings. Earl Owings trains. Alex Hawk is the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:05 and 4. Trophy by Polk Scrap Iron and Metal. Was second. Whistle on the Wind, the winner. Easy Big Tommy third. Long Dreams fifth. Don't Dawdle Dude was fourth, and Kelko was sixth. 2-1-3, 5-4, 6 on the bottom, 31 and 4, 103 and 4, 135 and 4, 205 and 4.
Race 1 in the books, 2-1-3 takes us to race number 2. We've got 3 changes here for you in race number 2. The 6-horse, Jerry's Up, will be withdrawn and will not be participating here. Scratches us down to a field of 7. The 7 and 8 do trail here. Speaking of the 7, feel up to it. Make the driver David Young the second. David Young the second will drive the 7, feeling up to it. The 8-horse Beechwood Suma. Make the driver Austin Hanners. Austin Hanners will drive the 8 Beechwood Suma. And that is a 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, the first of 2 divisions. We'll tell you more about that race after these brief messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio. Volstead, Coach K. Hanover, Slay. Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K. Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair in beautiful Zanesville, Ohio. Don Tiger and Steve Taylor. We're bringing you 9 races today. First one's in the book. So if you're still local and close, come on down and join us. We've got still 8 great races coming up. 89 degrees is what the track announcer said the official temperature is. It is a little hot and muggy today. A perfect summer night, though. And we've got a track fast, and we're going to see exactly what happens. We've got a couple horses already on the racetrack, a few warming up still. They usually run the races about 10, 15 minutes post, so we do have some time in between races. Also, too, if you are attending local and watching, got some great food choices here. We've got right behind the grandstand is a corn on the cob place. They even take it off the cob if you don't like to get dirty. Excellent. I think 3 years for $5. One of the good places to eat. There's also a pork tenderloin sandwich there, fried pork tenderloin sandwich with a big, thick tomato and cheese on it. I've had that before. It's extremely delicious. And then we have the Cattleman's, which is up at the top of the first turn. That you can get a ribeye steak sandwich there. So a lot of good choices down here, and as well as your other fair food with your gyros, hot dogs, and all that good stuff. But a great place to eat and a great place to be. So come on down if you're close. Come down and join us today for sure. Race number 2, we've only got 3 changes here for you. The 6, Jerry's Up, has been scratched and withdrawn, will not be participating here. The 7, Feel It Up to It, David Young the second will be driving Feeling Up to It. And Beechwood Sumo make the driver Austin Hanners. So we've got race number 2, still shows 9 minutes to post on the tote board, but we've got horses post parading shortly. We've only got a few on the track. They're still warming up for other races here today. So plenty of time between races to get your wagering in if you are local on track. Update, this is the second day of our 2-day meet. We did have a track record yesterday. 3-year-old Colton Gelding trotter, Mr. Squeeze, 201-1, Carson Conrad for Steve Carter. That horse raced very good yesterday and has set the mark for now 3-year-old Colton Gelding trotters. Feel free to come up, too, with your passports. We'll sign and stamp your passports, give you stickers, all that good stuff today, too. Anybody in attendance that wants to come up. Got a full grandstand just like yesterday. Pretty much the same type of the businessman special today. People came after work, supporting the fair, out here for the fair. This fair continues through the end of the week. Saturday's their last day. We've got a really nice crowd out here today, and even the wagering lines were 2-3 deep. They like to bet decent. We've already got $123 in the win pool. In this race, we had $250 in the win pool last race. We had some good, interesting information yesterday, too, from Ayers Ratliff that there's more foals born in Ohio than any other state right now for harness racing. I think that's fabulous, and that says a lot to our sport and how we've really grown the Ohio program, which is a phenomenal program. We've got our fair circuit, which is amazing. We had a couple divisions, one division yesterday that we're going for $12,000 plus. Today, our purses here for the Southern Valley Colt Circuit, $6,000 plus for most of these divisions. Very nice money that they're giving away. And then our Buckeye Stallion series go for $20,000, and our Sire Stakes go anywhere between $50,000 and $65,000. So our program is vibrant and solid. We've got great sires standing in Ohio, and it really tells you where the programs come from. But that was a really interesting statistic to hear yesterday from Ayers that we're basically covering most foals in harness racing. So I think the gavel has swung to our direction for sure. If you're looking forward to tomorrow to keep on our broadcast, if today's harness racing isn't enough for you and you're ready to see where the show goes on the next, both Napoleon and Troy will both be racing tomorrow. I believe post times in the evening, sometime after 5 p.m. I'm not exactly sure, but I know both of those are evening racing tracks, Napoleon and Troy. So after today, if you're looking for some more excitement, those are our next steps on the fair circuit. We pretty much go all the way now from mid-August all the way up to October for Lancaster. Got some additional changes coming in here too. We'll give them to you as we get closer to the race, but it looks like we've got a couple more driver changes that have occurred. For wagering menu over here, we do have Quinella's trifectas exactas and win play show. We have daily doubles, obviously, that started in race 1, and we have a late daily double in race 8. So they've got a nice, good wagering menu over here. Lots of good things to do. We've got currently, I see, 4 horses on the track. So we still need to get 3 more on the track to give you a post parade for this second race, which again is the first division. $7,045 up for grabs for 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. The track record here is 201 and flat, and we've got a couple serious animals in here. I'm a Dancing Man, 3 for 4 lifetime. I'm a Hunka 3 for 4 lifetime, and Beechwood Suma 2 for 4 lifetime. So all 3 of those horses are capable of laying the gauntlet down and putting up a snappy time. I could easily see us eclipse 201. And we've got a nice, warm, fast track today. Would not surprise me if that record and standard would come down. All depends on racing flow and things like that, but we got some good horses in here for sure. Looks like we got another 2 more horses came out onto the track, so we've got, yeah, it looks like we've got just about everybody on the racetrack now. Yep, we've got all 7 on the track, so as Ayers Ratliff said, we'll gather them up on the first turn. Give you a post parade here shortly. About 4 minutes to wager according to the tote board. And pretty much I would say 1 to 2 minutes after the post parade, we'll be going to the gate. So if you are local on track and you're looking to make your wagers, get them in soon. Quick look at the tote board. Hunka getting all the money at 1 to 5. Second choice is the 5. I'm a Dancing Man. Brady Clemens landed there, and that horse is 9 to 5. Those are your two choices. Everybody else is double digits. 8 horses, 19-1. So money real well spread around after the top 2, but that's the way they see it so far. 2-5. Got 9 races total on today's card. Again, you can get our programs, harnessracingohio.com, harnessracingohio.com. We've got programs there that you can print out, look at, follow around. We're also able to be viewed on YouTube and Facebook Live. And here's your post parade for race number 2.
Here are the horses parading onward for race 2. Trophy by AVDC. Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers. Win Play Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta Wagering. Carson Conrad on 1. Scratch 6. David Young the second, 7. Austin Hanners on 8. 1. Robert Said, make the driver Carson Conrad. 2. Hunka Hunka, Brett Miller drives. 3 is Suma Guy and Michael Lowe. 4. Dial Tone, Christian Myers. 5. I'm a Dancing Man, Brady Clemens. 6 is out. 7. Feel Up to It, driver change to David Young the second. And the 8. Beechwood Suma, driver change, Austin Hanners in the sulky.
And here we go, race number 2. 1, Robert Said, make the driver late, driver change, Carson Conrad. Stephen Harris trains this horse for Hostetler and Whizzle Green. 0 for 4 on the season. 2 back did show leaving from the 5-hole, Piketon, 28-1. So this horse has some go from the get-go. Might protect the rail position, currently at 30-1. 2 horse, Hunka Hunka, Darren Harvey trains, Brett Miller drives. This horse added Lasix 4 back. Since then has been a win machine, 3 of 4 winning. Only time got beat was at Scioto in a Buckeye Stallion Series. First start at the fair, so you never know. A lot to see here, but the horse is scoring down really nice on the track. Currently 2-5 favorite. 3 horse, Suma Guy, Michael Lowe, owns, trains, and drives. 0 for 3 on the season. Does have a second 2 back. That was at Wellston. Last time out looked like he took the overland route and finished 4th. Certainly will use the inside post to his advantage. 4 horse, Dial Tone, James Dodson. Trains for Ronald Lineweaver. Christian Myers is the driver today. This horse made a power move last time out at Athens to the lead from the 4-hole. Got leg weary late and finished 3rd that day, but was a much improved effort. Way back on the card when this horse qualified first start at the Meadows, went 58-3, 29-2. So there's some talent there for sure. If you're looking for a long shot, this 4 is 60-1. 5 horse, I'm a Dancing Man. Eric Nessel Road trains and co-owns with B. Powell and D. Ruff and Jay McCourt. Brady Clemens has the lines today. Another horse, very well meant. 3 of 4 lifetime. The only time this horse hadn't hit the board was at Northfield in a Buckeye Stallion Series. Did run 4th that day. Last quarter, 28-2. Only got beat a length for everything. So this is a talented animal at the other fairs. Athens, Piketon, and Wellston has got his picture taken on all 3. So it's been very solid. 6 horses been drawn and scratched. 7 horse, Feel Up to It. David Young takes over the driving assignment for Melvin Byler. Melvin Byler owns and trains this guy. 0 for 3 lifetime. Hasn't had the greatest post. 5-3-5's gotten away. 6-5-5. Kind of held his position. Obviously, this horse starts from the 2nd tier. We'll have to save some ground and see what type of damage he can do from there. Rounding out the field, another horse I give a really big shot to. He's 14-1. Beechwood Suma. Eric Nessel Road trains. Ryan Householder owns. Austin Hanners gets the drive today. Austin's over here. Brady Clemens had been driving this one, but he can't drive both the 5 and the 8. He sticks with the 5. This one I think is equally as talented. 4 for 4 in the exacta. Took a mark 2 back at Piketon. Every single line in the program this horse has gotten home. 29-4, 28-3, 28-1, 29-1. Shows gate speed too from the 8-hole. Awful tough second spot behind the trailer. But if this horse does kick out home, he could easily be a trifecta or exacta filler. And he is 14-1 on the tote board. So that's your field of 7 heading to the gate. 2-year-old Colton Geldings. Starting car is starting to move. The Wolkenberg starting gate. Final look at the odds. The 2 horse Hunka Hunka and the Brett Miller backers strongly showing over here. The locals, they have this horse at 1-5. Second choice Brady Clemens with I'm a Dancing Man at 2-1. All the rest of the horses are 14-1 plus. And we'll send it up to the voice of Zanesville, Ayers Ratliff, for the call of race number 2.
Her $7,045 trophy by AVDC. Southern Valley Colt Circuit 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Top of the stretch for race number 2, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Sumagai starts behind the others, trying for the lead. Hunka Hunka up on the outside. I'm a Dancing Man, and I'm a Dancing Man waltzes out to the lead. Hunka Hunka is there in second. Up to the outside and moving up is Beechwood Suma as they head into the backstretch. Robert Said is over there in third. And there to be fourth. You have Feel Up to It. Then on the inside is Robert Said. Next we have Dial Tone, and the others is Sumagai, the quarter, 29 4/5. Around the turn they go, and out there and with the lead, I'm a Dancing Man. Was a winner at Pikeville, a winner at Athens, and gonna try to win again here. He's on top, Hunka Hunka. The heavy favorite is there in second. Beechwood Suma elects to stay in. Then moving up on the outside, Dial Tone is on the move, trying to follow this one, Feel Up to It. At the rail, Robert Said, outside trailing Sumagai, the half in 102. On into the turn they go, I'm a Dancing Man, still the one to catch. On the outside, Dial Tone is up to apply some pressure. Hunka Hunka wants to take the both of them in third. Pacing fourth is Beechwood Suma. They're up the backside and heading on to 3/4. The leader, I'm a Dancing Man on the outside. Dial Tone just got hung up on as they go by 3/4. I'm a Dancing Man gets them there in 132. Hunka Hunka is now revving up in second. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch. I'm a Dancing Man will turn first by 2. Hunka Hunka try to rally in the stretch drive. Through the lane they come. I'm a Dancing Man. Hunka Hunka is second best to I'm a Dancing Man. I'm a Dancing Man from start to finish. Hunka Hunka finishing second, and Beechwood Suma was third. 1:59 4/5.
$59 4. And that is a new track record for 2-year-olds colts and geldings, eclipsing the mark of 2:01. So we have a new track record.
I'm a Dancing Man. I'm a Dancing Man is a 2-year-old bay-gutted son of a dancing Yankee. That is a bet by Gear to Gear on my Eric Nessel Road. B. Powell, D. Ruff, J. McCourt. Eric Nessel Road is the trainer. Brady Clemens, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 1:59 and 4. I'm a Dancing Man. 4 wins in just 5 lifetime starts.
There you have it, official 5-2-8, race number 2, and we do have a new track record. First time a 2-year-old colt and gelding pacer has tripped the beam here under 2 minutes. 59 and 4 is that effort. So we've got a new track record here and a new track record holder. I'm a Dancing Man. Second track record to fall at the meet here this week. So the sign definitely will be getting repainted, repurposed for next season. And we'll see, we have another division. Who knows, that mark might even get lowered. Takes us into race number 3. Race number 3, we have 3-year-old fillies, first division on the trot, 64-23 in a purse. 5 horses signed on, owner's race here. Every horse will get a check. And as of now, I have no program changes. If I do have any changes, I'll bring them to you right after these important messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair, Zanesville, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We're giving you 9 races today. We've got 2 in the books. Takes us to race number 3. We've got a 5-horse affair here. The only change I have so far is What a Start is first-time Lasix. Your 4-horse What a Start is first-time Lasix. And actually, he's your current second favorite, I should say, at 3-5. He's got the current wagering dollars, $128 in the win pool, but he's your current favorite. Beautiful day over here, 89, 88 degrees, just nice and warm. Little muggy, warm summer night. Beautiful fair we have over here. If you're close, please come by and see us. We've got nice racing all night. Got a lot of food options. Just a nice place to be in Zanesville. Always love this fair. I love the buzz of all the people that come out and support this fair. The grandstands are pretty packed. Got here about 2 hours early today, which is not my normal MO. Anyone who knows me, I'm a guy that pops in about 20 minutes ahead of time. I have to give extra special kudos, though, to my cameraman, Steve. I've had a shirt reserved for me in the office that Susan, Ashley, all these people were supposed to bring me. But who brings it to me? My cameraman, Steve. So he hooked me up today. And Chris used to be my first favorite camera guy. Matt was my second. They now have been bumped down to second and third. My favorite cameraman is Steve now, so thank you, Steve, for my shirt. I only had a black shirt, and that's not really conducive in these 80-degree weather days. So my man took care of me today. So I'll have a new fresh shirt at my next gig, which I believe is Woodsfield after here. So you'll be able to pick me out in a nice electric blue shirt. Always looks good on Matt. I always see Matt in his electric blue shirt. It looks pretty good in it. So we'll take it. We'll see what happens. But we got a compact field of 5 here. Looks like we got a couple on the racetrack. We got a few horses still scoring down here. They treat this place much like a pari-mutuel track where we've got pretty much someone warming up after every race, and we don't really buzz them off too quick here. Tote board shows 9 minutes to post here. And currently still your first-time Lasix horse, Bill Long, with What a Start, is your 3-5 favorite. Second choice, the 3-horse Doodlebug at even money. A lot of great food options over here as well in Zanesville. If you are on track listening to the broadcast, we've got the Cattlemen's, we've got our normal fare, we've got a pork tenderloin sandwich behind the grandstands. Got a little bit of everything here for you. I did partake in these items right below the grandstand, too. If you're here, they've got a really nice food stand as well. Very inexpensive and economical $1 waters down there, which we have used our water today because it's nice and warm and muggy over here. This is your typical warm summer night. I know a lot of people complain sometimes the heat's too much, but I'd much rather have a hot day like this than a cold winter night. So I'm perfectly fine with this weather, and we're making the best of it. It's like in a race or two here, we might even have some sun starting to come down, which might be in the grandstand for me and Steve. Might not work perfect for us. We might get a little glare for you too, but we'll see how that goes. Couple horses still scoring down on the racetrack. If you're just joining us too, we do have driver Brett Miller and Austin Hanners both over here today. So we've got a couple normal pari-mutuel riders that are at the fairs today, since we are dark at Scioto today. So a few of our Scioto drivers over here are helping out with the fair today. It's always good to see. Last year, for anybody that did attend the fair, we did have the OHHA, or I should say Ohio Harness Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead, raced here yesterday and actually set a track record for her age and gait and sex, so that was nice. We have our passports too, so if you do have a passport and you want to come get it stamped, come see us and get it stamped. Can also, anybody for 12 years old and under, we can talk about the Backstretch Buddies program that Susan and our intern Sam have integrated into the program. Great program where youth 12 and under can get a swag bag, some mail, some other stuff that's pretty neat, and kind of get integrated into horse racing and just general horsemanship as well. We got a couple horses still out on the track jogging that are warming up for later races. Usually we get about through the halfway point. We don't see as many horses warming up. And then we get straight to the racing. The races tend to go a little bit faster at that point in time. Race 3, again, the only change we have is the 4-horse What a Start. First-time Lasix for What a Start. Currently showing about 5 minutes to post. Looks like we have a few of the contestants on the track. Waiting for one more to come off. And we'll be doing a post parade here momentarily as all 5 horses now are on the track and starting to assemble up at the first turn. No change in the odds board. Currently for What a Start, still a 4-5 favorite. 3-horse Doodlebug, second choice at even money. 2-horse Sarah Hill at 8-1. 1 at 20-1. Briona's favorite. And rounding out the field, Sunrise Instead, 30-1. As we've got 5 minutes to post and about $160 into the win pool. Had a track record yesterday, 201-1. Mr. Squeeze had a track record in the second race. I'm a Dancing Man. So we got 2 track records to fall over here, and maybe more to come. Three-year-old fillies, the standard here for three-year-old fillies is 158-4, so that's your current track record. So a short field, it might make it tough to best that effort. At least giving you what that is. That was established by Sugar Instead last year. Don't believe we'll see that get lowered today, but you never know. We'll see how the races shake out. And here's your post parade.
Here are the horses onto the track for race number 3. Trophy presented in memory of Joyce A. McClelland. Southern Valley Colt Circuit 3-year-old filly trotters, Win Place Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta wagering. 1 is Brianna's Favorite with Case Bateson. 2, Sarah Hill. Brady Clemens drives. The 3, Doodlebug and Christian Myers. 4, First Time Lasix, What a Start, Bill Long Jr. And the 5, Sunrise Instead, Alex Hawk in the sulky. That's the field for
Here you go. Here's your participants. Race number 3, First Division 3-year-old filly trotter, 64.23 the purse. 1 horse, Brianna's Favorite. Karen Fred trains. Case Bateson has the lines today. This horse is 0 for 6 on the season. Does have a front-running effort last time out at Athens from the 2-hole, cut most of the mile. Ended up fading and finishing 4th that day, but still a very credible effort. 3 back at Wellston. Stayed flat and ran 2nd. Has some breaks at the bottom of the card, but looks like improving. And 23-1, not a bad price for a horse that did draw the rail over here. 2 horse, Sarah Hill. J.H. Miller trains for Power Play Racing. Brady Clemens has the lines today. 1 for 11 on the season. 2 for 18 in the career. Does have a nice mark last year, 59-2 at Scioto. This year, 201-2 at Northfield. Has some bad posts in the last 2, but 3 back drew the rail and finished 3rd that day. Inside post will help this one as well. 7-1, Brady Clemens looking to go back-to-back. 3 horse, and now your favorite as the money has in. This horse looks very nice on the track. Barney Dillon trains and drives at Jerusalem, Ohio. Turns the lines over to Christian Myers today. Just 2nd time Lasix. Last time out at Athens, went right down the road from the 5-hole. Cut every fraction, was 9-5 that day. 2 back was 3-2. Very well bet, and they even gave this horse a shot at the Buckeye Stallion Series. Didn't fare too well that day, finished 9th, but did trot individually 57-2. Last year, this horse was 7 of 8 on the board, made $13,000. Really nice horse, and I think is deserved of the 4-5 favorite, and likely would be my choice in this race. 4 horse, What a Start, has been the favorite most of the time. It just flipped over. David Morgan trains for Gregory Morgan and Ziemheimer and Norris, all of Zanesville, Ohio. Local connections here. Maybe that's why they're pushing it in. People are here to bet and watch and wager. First time Lasix today for What a Start. And 0 for 14 in the career, but does have 10 of 14 on the board finishes. And when you see a horse that's pretty consistent like that, only shows 1 break on a program, sometimes staying flat's half the battle. And the locals have really ported in on What a Start, as he is even money and second choice. Rounding out the field, Sunrise Instead, Earl Owings for Richard Owings, Alex Hawk in the sulky. That might sound familiar. That's your connections that won the first race. They'll look to double up in race number 3. This horse last time out finished 3rd, drew the rail. Prior to that, 2 back, made a break. Prior to that was 4th. 3 starts in a career, 1 third. Draws the far outside post and is 18-1, but Alex Hawk's always a good driver, and anything can happen. But that's your field of 5. Starting gate, Wilkenberg starting gate is rolling. Last look at the tote boards, Doodlebug, 4-5, and I think if this one stays flat, will be worth every penny of that. But we're going to find out as we send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 3.
This one in memory of Joyce A. McClelland. 3-year-old filly trotters, a field of 5 per $6,423. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and a trotting. Doodlebug is looking for the lead. Briona's favorite is on the inside as they move around the turn. What a start. Is now cranking it up early for Bill Long Jr. as they move around the turn to the backstretch. Getting away to be next comes Sarah Hill and the trailer Sunrise Instead. Heading on into the backstretch and the leader Doodlebug by 2. What a start. Is there in second, Briona's favorite third. Trotting in there to be fourth is a Sarah Hill and the trailer Sunrise Instead. That's the 5 by the quarter and 30 2/5. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it's Doodlebug. Little Doodlebug is leading. They're in second. What a start. Briona's favorite is still in third as they move down here to the half. In there to be fourth. As they come in front of the stands is Sarah Hill. And the trailer is still Sunrise Instead as they went here by the half. And the leader is still Doodlebug 101-1. What a start is there in second. In there to be third, Briona's favorite. To the outside is Sarah Hill. Next, it's Sunrise Instead as they straighten away to the backstretch to press onto the 3/4 mile mark of the race. And out there with the lead, it's still Doodlebug in their second. What a start. On to the outside and moving up is Sarah Hill. Nothing more from Briona's favorite as they move by 3/4. The leader, Doodlebug, is there in 131-4. In their second is still What a Start. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch, Doodlebug trying to see it through. What a Start, their second. They cut the corner, they turn for home, and it's Doodlebug. Doodlebug is on top. What a Start is still their second, but it's Doodlebug. Doodlebug will win. What a Start holding second. Sunrise Instead was third. 202 2/5.
202-2. Doodlebug right down the highway, and I would actually value that as an underlay or overlay at 4-5. I thought that horse would be 1-5, 2-5, even for a trotter. This horse has been very good. Barney Dillon, Jerusalem, Ohio. I know his fair is the Woodsfield Fair, and I think that's next up on my circuit. So I will be seeing Barney and Vicky over there at their fair, and I'm sure Doodlebug's going to be over there as well. But today, Doodlebug was at Zanesville, made every pole, winning one. Christian Myers sat chilly the whole way with this one. Buggy riding out there. Don't really even think asked Doodlebug for much. 202-2, but just dominated this field today. What a start. Nice effort for the locals here. Did get a lot of backing at 6-5 for the locals. Really punched it in on this horse. First time Lasix and held very gamely second. That horse finished up well in finishing third. Sunrise Instead, as I spoke about before, Alex Hawk, great young driver, and he was able to get this horse on the board and finish third. 3, 4, 5, unofficial. (202-2). Doodlebug.
Front of the stand after winning race 3, it is the 3 Doodlebug. 3-year-old bay filly by Jitterbug out of Argenta by Southwind Wrangler. Oma Barney Dillon, who also trains Christian Myers, the winning driver, 202 and 2. This win trophy presented in memory of Joyce McClellan.
There you have it, race number 3. Official on a tote board, $360 to win, $16.80 try. Quinella, $520. Let it scroll through to see what the exacta was, but all nice pair mutual prices here. $660 exacta. So 3, 4, 5 official, 202 and 2. Race number 3 is in the books. Takes us to race number 4. We got 3-year-old Philly Pacers first division here. I've been looking forward to this race. We've got no program changes right now. We'll tell you about that field of 6 right after these brief messages.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Volstead, Coach K Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC Oil. It makes a world of difference.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair in beautiful Zanesville, Ohio. Don Tiger here to bring you all these races today. We've got 3 in the books. We still got 6 more to go. Takes us to race number 4. And I've really been looking forward to this race. 3-year-old fillies, first division. Couple real nice horses in here. Your current favorite is the 4, Maddie's Delight. Steve Carter, Carson Conrad drives. This horse was 13 of 18 last year. 1 second, 2 thirds. So 16 of 18, 1, 2, 3. Made $93,000. Mark of 53 and a piece at Scioto Downs. And the pilot, the regular pilot last year of Maddie's Delight was David Young II. Well, subplots and plots here. David Young II has now ventured out on his own. He's training and driving on his own. He's been doing some nice work here with Tim Van Horn, and he lands VH Dancer. David did have a winning drive yesterday on the card with a 2-year-old filly of the Van Horns and won very easy open length winner. I believe won by about 10 or 11 lengths. This VH Dancer, she's a nice mare in her own right. She was 15 of 17 last year with 7 wins. Mark of 2 minutes at Piketon. So far this year, 6 of 7 on the board, 2 wins, and 2 of those 3 wins have come last time out and 3 back. Prior to that, in the middle of Piketon, got away from the second tier and rallied up for 3rd, but inside draw, this one does have some gate speed. Could be some fireworks right out of the gate. David Young, this was supposedly scheduled his only drive of the card. He did pick up a catch drive in race number 2, but he is here for VH Dancer, and it's a good slub bought and plot as his former stable mate and a horse he used to drive. He's got to drive against here today, and those 2 horses are going to be your 2 main contenders in the race. But we've got other horses as well. We've got 2 driver changes here for you. Crosswind Sweetie Pie, Ryan Deaton for Randy T. Young and Dustin Ford Racing. Take off Elliott Deaton and put up Brett Miller, Super Brett Miller on Crosswind Sweet Pea. And this horse has been pretty good too, and this horse is 10 of 17, first or second this year. 4th last time out. Prior to that, second, win second. I think Brett Miller picks this horse up a lot too. Would not be surprised if this one cracks the exacto and or even gets her picture taken. Another driver change in here. Trunk Bay Hanover, Alicia Hanners trains. We've got Austin Hanners now will have the lines. Austin Hanners on Trunk Bay Hanover. So there's your field. We got some normal pari-mutuel drivers in here, some young drivers, and some guys up and coming. Just great field of drivers, great field of horses. It's going to be a very interesting, exciting race, and the tote board kind of shows that as we've got even money shot on the 4, Maddie's Delight. Second choice, David Young, VH Dancer, 9-5. And third choice, the 2-horse Trunk Bay Hanover and Austin Hanners. Gotta Pay Me and Papa, the 6-horse, he is currently 8-1. Fourth choice in rounding out the field, Crosswind Sweet Pie. Major overlay at 23-1. That's a very nice price on this horse. Would not surprise to see this horse function very well, especially with Brett Miller grabbing the line. So should be a very, very exciting race here. We're about 8 minutes to post. Still waiting for some of these horses to get onto the track. We do got some horses still scoring down for other races, which I do see out there. But excellent wagering race, and should be a good race to watch. So one of the ones I was really looking forward to today. Nice weather over here today. Have had some great wagering. Locals have pumped about $200 to $250 in the win pool every race. We had a $72 daily double. We had a $150 try. So obviously we've got some people betting some decent money over here today. And it's a great place to watch and wager and partake in the local food too. We've got some great food vendors over here. Just a nice place to be. Still waiting for some more horses to come out onto the track. This is day 2 of our 2-day meet. Yesterday we had 8 races on tap. Today we've got 9 races. So 3 in. We still got 6 to go. Should be racing right up till probably about 8:30, 8:45. After today, the fair circuit moves on to Troy and Napoleon tomorrow. So anybody that's tuning in that wants to look at early entries, you can see what's out there for Napoleon and Troy tomorrow. Had 2 track records so far at this meet. 3-year-old Colt Trotter, Mr. Squeeze yesterday. And then we had in the second race, 2-year-old Colt Pacer. I'm a Dancing Man, lowered the mark to 59-4. So they'll be redoing the sign that we have when you walk in for those 2 divisions. Divisional award, for current track records, those will be changed and rewritten. Track record here for 3-year-old Philly Pacers, 58-3. Never know, that could fall. We've got some very talented animals in here. Would not surprise me. I believe we're going to see some fireworks in here. Tote board current favorite is still Maddie's Delight at 4-5. Second choice to 1, VH Dancer 5-2, and third choice Trunk Bay Hanover at 9-2. And there's your top 3 betting interests. And here is the post parade.
Here are the horses for race number 4, Trophy by Buchanan Auction Service, Win Play Show, Exacta, Quinella Trifecta. Austin Hanners on 2, Brett Miller on 5. 1, VH Dancer, David Young II. 2 is Trunk Bay Hanover, driver change, Austin Hanners on 2. 3 is Jurassic T and Brady Clemens. 4, Maddie's Delight, Carson Conrad. 5, Crosswinds Sweet Pea, driver change, Brett Miller. And the 6, Gots to Pay Me and Papa with Alex Hawk, in the sulky.
There's your field of 6. Race number 4, 3-year-old fillies, 65-28, first division, 1 horse, VH Dancer, Tim Van Horn, Malta, Ohio, trains and drives. David Young the second gets the call. This horse is 2 for 7 on the season. Last time out, winner by 2 lengths at Athens. Prior to that, a nice effort at Piketon. Got away 9 lengths at the half. Only lost by 3 lengths. Last year, this horse was 15-17, first or second. One of the favorites in here, 3-1. This horse has a very big chance from the rail. 2-horse Trunk Bay Hanover, Alicia Hanover for Hanners Racing. Austin Hanners has the lines today. This horse was 3rd last time out at Chillicothe. Prior to that was a winner at Piketon. 7 of 8 on the board this year. Mark 53 and a piece at Hoosier Park. If you're looking for a long shot, well, this horse is 5-2 now, second choice. Was programmed 4-1, but this horse has got a big chance from the inside draw, especially with Austin driving. 3-horse Jurassic T, Eric Nessel Road, trains for Jerry and Alina Welch. Horse 1 for 4 on the season. Was 5th last time at Athens, 5th prior to that at Piketon. The win shows 3 back at Carrollton, 1 by 4 that day. Brady Clemens has been the regular pilot here. This horse was 5 or 6 on the board last year. Still waiting to get her legs under her this year, but currently 30-1, your longest shot on the board. 4-horse Maddie's Delight. Steve Carter trains for SCP Stable. Carson Conrad gets the lines today. 6 for 10 on the season, 2 second-place finishes, 8 of 10 first or second. This horse is your current betting favorite at 7-5. 5-horse Crosswind Sweet Pea. Ryan Deaton trains for Dustin Ford Racing and Randy T. Young Stables. Super Brett Miller gets the call today as we've got a driver change to Brett Miller. This horse is 10 of 17 in the exacta this year, $24,000 made. That is the second leading money owner in the field. And this horse was good at 2 as well, 10 of 16 on the board, 8 wins and 33 lifetime attempts. Don't sell this one short. This one's 18-1 on the tote board, but major overlay. Rounding out the field, gotta pay me and Papa. Melvin Byler trains for Stephen Butler. Alex Hawk gets the call. We score 6 across here. This one's got some sneaky tote action. Currently 5-1. Is 0 for 18 on the season, but the locals have bet this one. We're going to send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the fireworks of race number 4.
For $6,528, top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and it's Maddie's Delight having the lead, but hung 3 wide around the first turn. Along the inside, VH Dancer, Trunk Bay Hanover is flashing speed 2. Gots to Pay Me and Papa's in there to be next. As they move on into the back stretch, rough gated around the first turn was Jurassic T. Outside trailing, Crosswind Sweet Pea as positions are still trying to be sorted out as they move by the quarter. Trunk Bay Hanover, Maddie's Delights on the outside, coming at him and coming on. Opening quarter, 28 2/5. Around the turn they go, and Maddie's Delight has finally made the lead, but she paid a price to be there. Trunk Bay Hanover is there in second. Looking them over third, VH Dancer as they drive down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. Gots to Pay Me and Papa's there next. Then we have a Crosswind Sweet Pea, and the trailer is Jurassic T. As they move here by the half, Maddie's Delight still the one to catch. 58 3 for the halftime. On into the turn they go. In their second, Trunk Bay Hanover, VH Dancer. And David Young is now looking to the outside from third. In there to be fourth, Gots to Pay Me and Papa as they head on into the back stretch. Then we have Crosswind Sweet Pea. On to 3/4 they go, and VH Dancer is up to challenge for the lead. Maddie's Delight on the inside. VH Dancer on the outside. Right there is Trunk Bay Hanover third. They go by 3/4, 1:29 4, moving around the final turn. The leader, Maddie's Delight. Trunk Bay Hanover is looking for racing room. The outside, VH Dancer. Right there, Crosswind Sweet Pea. They come to the top of the stretch. It's Maddie's Delight looking down to the inside. Trying to come is Trunk Bay Hanover. Outside is Crosswind Sweet Pea. Trunk Bay Hanover sneaks up the rail to win. Maddie's Delight their second. Crosswind Sweet Pea was third. 159-1.
159-1. Boy, was that an exciting race. We got our money's worth there for sure. Very big battle at the opening quarter. 3 of them across the track. VH Dancer, Trunk Bay Hanover, Maddie's Delight. Who wanted to lead? They all battled. David Young finally released Trunk Bay Hanover, who then released Maddie's Delight. So Maddie's Delight went to the half in 58 and change. Snappy numbers. What a nice effort by VH Dancer. David Young pulled to the outside. I think just a little bit too much work from there, but ranged all the way up on Maddie's Delight. Maddie's Delight showed her back class and was able to put that one away, but won the battle, lost the war. Trunk Bay Hanover saved ground, came up the inside, and did best Maddie's Delight. 2-4-5 unofficial, but a very nice finish there. Nice race from top to bottom, and they all laid it down, and all 4 of those fillies raced extremely well. So I think that 59-1, 159-1 effort in there, which was just 2 ticks off the track record here. Anytime you see Austin Hanners or Brett Miller come over here to drive, that means these horses are live, and this Trunk Bay Hanover was very live today. We don't have an updated tote board, but this horse was second, third choice most of the way, so we'll see how the wagering ended up. But no doubt about the winner. Trunk Bay Hanover, Maddie's Delight second, Crosswind Sweet Pea third, 2-4-5 unofficial. Buchanan Auction Service did sponsor today's 4th race blanket. It's like the judges might have been talking to the drivers there too, as there was a couple discussions up at the car. Don't know. I didn't really see anything. Just looks like some good racing, but and 2-4-5 is official on the tote board. 2 ended up. Trunk Bay Hanover got all the money late and ended up your 440 winner and favorite. 2-4 exact at 860. 2-4-5, a nice $38 try if you did end up using Brett Miller on the ticket there. And there is your winner, Trunk Bay Hanover.
After winning race number 4, it is the 2, Trunk Bay Hanover. Trunk Bay Hanover is a 3-year-old bay filly by down by the seaside. Had to take that Hanover by Well Said, owned by Hanners Racing. Alicia Hanners trains. Austin Hanners, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 159-1. Trophy by Buchanan Auction Service.
And there you go. Race number 4 is official. 2-4-5, 159-1. Trunk Bay Hanover, your winner. Takes us into race number 5. We've got 4 races down, still 5 to bring you. Race number 5, as of now, I have no program changes. It's the first division 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters going for $6,700. We'll tell you more about this race after these brief messages.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair in Zanesville, Ohio. 9-race card over here. We've got 4 in the books, and we still got 5 more to bring you. And it takes us to race number 5. We've got 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, first division. Field of 6. As of now, I have no program changes. If I do have any, I will bring those to you. Absolutely gorgeous day. Nice, hot, warm summer night. Businessman special as all the locals in Zanesville after work day have come over here today. Got a great packed-in grandstand here. Even heard a little bit of the band playing in the back. I think they have the van that might come by after the races today and walk around. Heard the drum line pumping a little bit and this and that. It's a nice day of racing. Good card in another good 6-horse field here. We do score 6 across here, so all 6 of these horses will be on the starting gate. Wide open betting board so far here. 1-horse eye-catching, Brett Miller, 4-5 from the rail. Second choice, 2-horse, What a Party, 4-1. Third choice, the 5-horse, Betty Jean Pride, 9-2. And the 6-horse, Cove fourth choices. The 3-horse, Dreams Cost Money at 9-2. And then the 6 at 5-1, Jurassic Jokester. And our long shot is the 4-horse, Pickle Shot at 22-1. And that is your field of 6 here. We've got 10 minutes to post. $57 currently in the win pool. Second day of our 2-day meet over here. It's a really neat place to be. This is one of my favorite fairs to come to. It's in the south part of the city here, right outside of town. I'd say it's almost like in town when you come over here, but they've got a lot of campers, a lot of people stay over. Your traditional fair rides in front of us. Got great food here too, just some great food options. We'll talk about the Frank's Fair Report, even though Frank is not on the road as much this year. I think he's scheduled for maybe a couple events on the road, but Frank started a Frank's Fair Report, and we will continue that tradition. And what we basically do is give out horseshoes for how good the different food fair is here. I'm going to give you 3 food fairs. I'm going to give you a 5-horseshoe place, which is actually a 3 or 4 golden horseshoe. So what is a golden horseshoe? That means if you would come back here on a non-racing day to order the food fair here, tells you how good it is. And that is something we have the Cattlemen's, which is up in the first turn here. It's a place they make ribeye steak sandwiches. Yes, you heard that. Real ribeye steak sandwiches they throw on the grill, and they grill them up, put them on a bun with onions, A1 sauce, cheese, whatever you want. Phenomenal $10 meal. Highly recommend it. 5 stars on the horseshoes, 4 stars on the golden horseshoes, because you would come back on a non-racing day and get that. For those that like corn, we have fresh corn on the cob right behind the grandstand. 3 years for $5, 3 years for $4.50 if you like to take it off yourself. But they'll even shuck the corn off for you for an extra 50 cents. And if you like your corn on the cob, I had some yesterday. They got butter on it. You can add your own salt and pepper. Excellent fare here if you're a local listening to the broadcast, or a horseman maybe in the paddock or over in a barn and you're looking for a place to eat. And then lastly, the other thing is they have a pork medallion sandwich. It looks like an elephant here. It's right behind. They deep fry this pork medallion sandwich, and you can get lettuce, tomato, real thick cut tomato on it. It's a great sandwich as well. And that is over there as well. So you have all that stuff right there for you. Great place to eat. Also, a nice up close and personal thing is the horses actually go through the grandstand right for where the customers are, the patrons. So you get to interact with the horses, much like Delaware. If you like to be close to the action, you get to see a lot of cool horses and barns and the whole 9 yards. It's very nice. It's a very interactive place, and really enjoy being over here. Got about 7 minutes to post. We're still waiting for our horses on the racetrack. Our favorites even money, and our longest shot in the board's 12-1, and we've got 2 7-2s and 2 5-1. So the money's really spread out here in this 5th race, and I thought the same thing. I thought this looked like a pretty wide open race. I would go with my wagering dollars on the far outside to Jurassic Jokester for Michael Lowe. This horse was well bet the favorite in his first career start, and finished 3rd that day. Obviously, anytime someone bets a horse off no lines, that tells you this horse is probably not too bad. So probably some talent there for sure. But still waiting for the horses on the track. A couple horses are scored down for other races. So we've got some warm-up horses out there on the racetrack. But beautiful day today. Track announcer Ayers Ratliff said it was about 88, 89 degrees. Very humid, and as the card continues, the sun is actually dropping, which is putting us in the sun. I would say me and Steve are about 10 or 15 minutes away from our evening tan, so we will be getting some serious sunlight as people continue to move up in the grandstand to try to dodge the sun. Young couple sitting next to me, they've moved up a couple rows already, so we'll just have to see how this shakes out. But I feel that we will be in the sun here for the card here very shortly as the sun is setting in the west, and the grandstand's actually exposing us as it's in the northeast corner, or northwest corner of our grandstand. So we're going to have some sun here shortly. But a nice day, beautiful day. Always love coming over to this fair. It's one of my favorites. If you're still local, you still got time to catch 5 races over here. We'd love to have you by. We've got a 9-race card. If you're looking for action to see what's next on our fair circuit, we do have Napoleon and Troy starting tomorrow. I believe, Steve, you're going to one of those, correct? No, neither one? Okay. So Rock Springs. I've never been there, but they always talk about the first turn at Rock Springs. So you'll if you haven't been there, it's the first year for you, right? I think it's a very sharp first turn. So you have to clue me on that when we catch up later in the year, how crazy that is. But I know they talk about that very sharp turn. Got 5 horses on the track. We've got all 6 now, so I think we're exactly where we need to be. We're just going to wait for a post parade here shortly, and then we'll give you a rundown on all these entrants.
Here are the horses for race 5, a trophy by Country Style and Salon, Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta, Wagering, 1 Eye, Catching, Brett Miller. 2, What a Party, Austin Hanners. 3 is Dreams, Cost Money, Brady Clemens. 4 is Pickle Shot, Drew Neal. 5, Betty Jean's Pride, and Derek Wadaker. And the 6, Jurassic Jokester, Michael Lowe, in the sulky.
Here we go. Race number 5, 2-year-old Colton Gelding's first division, $6,700. 1 horse, Eye Catching. Darren Harvey trains for Wayne Mast, Callahan, and Stephen Miller Racing. Brett Miller has the lines today. This horse is 2 for 4 in the exacta in a career. Winner last time out with Chris Hirschberger at Mansfield. I was there that day. This horse had a nice effort, finished up very strong that day. Currently, your 3-2 favorite, and Brett Miller backers and Darren Harvey backers are all over this one. 2 horse, What a Party. Alicia Hanners, Austin Hanners. That might sound familiar. That was the Connections, won the last race. Brandy Duncan and Luke Hanners own this horse. 0 for 4 lifetime, does have a 3rd place finish. Shows breaks last time out and 2 back, but when did stay flat was 4th and 3rd respectively in the starts prior to that at Wellston and Wilmington. So this one minds his manners. He can be pretty deadly here too. Current second choice, 2-1. 3 horse, Dreams Cost Money. Eric Nesselrode trains for Wadaker Racing. Brady Clemens has the line today. This horse has broken every single race on the program. He is 7-1 today, though, so must be talented because it's been 8-1, 3-1, 6-1. So even though it hasn't stayed flat, This one is still getting support, so 8-1 currently on your tote board. 4-horse Pickle Shot. Rosie Weaver trains and co-owns with Heartland Acres and Cabby D LLC. Drew Neal has the lines today. This horse made an untimely break last time out at Attica. Finished fourth that day. Prior to that was a second-tier effort. Got away second, made a break that day too. Still finished sixth. At Piketon all the way at the bottom of the program. That was the third-place finish. Pickle Shot is 5-1. 5-horse Betty Jean's Pride. David H. Miller trains and owns. Derek Wadaker has the line today. 0-for-3 lifetime, but does have fourth, and a fifth, so is making money and getting some checks. With the outside post, Derek's going to have to save some ground and try to get a nice effort here. Currently 5-1. 6-horse Jurassic Joker, owned and driven, or I should say trained and driven by Michael Lowe, co-owned with Jerry Welch, the judge, Michael Lowe. This horse, again, in the maiden bow, was 3-2 from the 3-hole and finished third that day in a 7-horse field at Athens. So I always am interested when they bet horses off of lines, no lines. So that tells you the barn might have buzzed and liked that one a little bit. Lowe's have always been very good trot drivers. Must overcome the outside post, but 5-1, nice juicy price. So there's your field of 5. Last look at the tote board, the 1 eye-catching and Brett Miller, 9-5 favorite. Second choice 2, What a Party. Third choice, the 5, Betty Jean's Pride at 7-2. And we'll send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 5.
Her $6,700 two-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters Trophy by Country Style and Salon, and here they come. They're off and trotting and looking for the lead. Pickle Shot. Pickle Shot goes out there looking for the top. Betty Jean's Pride is on the outside second. Pickle Shot has went off stride as they move around the turn. Betty Jean's Pride leads the way. Eye Catching is there in second. What a Party third. Losing stride is Jurassic Jokester. Then over there next is A Dreams Cost Money and Pickle Shot. As they move on to the opening quarter, and the leader is Betty Jean's Pride and Derek Wadaker, leading the way by a length and a half in 33 seconds. Moving up on the outside, Dreams Cost Money as they move around the turn. In there to be third, Eye Catching. Fourth along the inside, What a Party. Over there to be next comes a Pickle Shot and the trailer Jurassic Jokester as they come down here to the half. And the leader, Betty Jean's Pride, up on the outside, Dreams Cost Money. Along the rail is Eye Catching third. Out there fourth, What a Party. In their fifth, Pickle Shot, the half in 106 and 4. A pedestrian clip here as they move around the turn. Betty Jean's Pride on the lead. Dreams Cost Money is on the outside, looking that leader in the eye as they now straighten away to the back stretch. On the outside, Dreams Cost Money. Betty Jean's Pride at the rail. What a Party is trying to move up. Nowhere to go for Eye Catching. Pickle Shot is out there next. The trailer, Jurassic Jokester, as they go by 3/4. And it's Dreams Cost Money at 10-1. Pickle Shot on the outside, 128 and 4. And Pickle Shot is picking him up and laying him down. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch. Dreams Cost Money with the lead. Pickle Shot is on the outside for Drew Neal. Dreams Cost Money. Pickle Shot coming. Dreams Cost Money. Pickle Shot. Pickle Shot gets up to win. Dreams Cost Money and Eye Catching. 209.
209. We didn't break any speed barriers there, but we saw a lot of action, a lot of things going on. Horses breaking, horses getting back flat. Pickle Shot made an early miscue, and this horse was sitting 5th or 6th at one point in time, but bided his time, moved up. Rosie Weaver, the king of the trots, king of the fairs, one of the best trainers we have on our fair circuit. Drew Neal did an excellent job just keeping this one going from there on out. And Dreams Cost Money, the second place finisher, 10-1 on a tote board. As I mentioned on the score down, this horse has been getting well supported at the windows, so some talent was there, and he just sat outside and let this one kind of keep trotting. Did clear and looked like a clear winner, but Pickle Shot did deny that one. Pickle Shot picked them up, putting them down 6-1 tote action. 3-horse Dreams Cost Money did finish second, 4-3, and your co-favorite, the one eye-catching, rounds out the try. 4-3-1 should be some nice mutuals here as the 6-1, 10-1 should see a nice exact, a nice trifecta. Wouldn't even surprise if we might even see an all ticket here, but no doubt about the winner. Drew Neal, Rosie Weaver. Rosie probably on her way to the winner's circle with her signature German Shepherd, who I see at a lot of the winner's circle pictures. We'll see as those connections make their way out here. 2:09 the time of the mile. 4-3-1 is official. Now we do have a 4-3 all in the trifecta, $81.20. Very nice win play shows all the way across the board. $15.20 to win, $7.420, $17.20 to place on the 3, $4.20 to show. One horse, $3.20 to show. Exacta and Quinilla both were all tickets. So if you had a 4 and any number in the second spot, or a 4 or 3 in the Quinella, that is a winning ticket. So make sure you look over your tickets and check them before tossing them down, since we did pay some all tickets there. And there indeed is Rosie with her trusty dogs as she comes out to the winner's circle with Pickle Shot, a maiden no more, breaks the maiden in the 4th lifetime effort and picks up a nice $3,500 in the process. So race 5 is in the books, 2:09, 4-3-1 unofficial. Long shot delight there as the long shot players cashed in on good WPS, exactas, trifectas, everything. Takes us to race number 6. Race number 6, full field 8 here. No program changes as of right now. We've got 6 horses across the track. Both the 7, Terra and Pacific, and the 8, Lane Suma Boy, will be competing from the second tier, as it's the second division of our 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pace. We're going to tell you more about that race after these brief messages.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio. When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigDWeb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair in beautiful Zanesville, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor, we are bringing you 9 action-packed races. We've already got 5 in the books. Takes us to race number 6. Race number 6. Got a full field of 8 signed on here. Nice group of horses. Currently show 11 minutes to post. As of now, no program changes. We're going to double check and see because we have had some changes as we go. We'll double check here to see if we do have any program changes, but we still got 4 races to bring you on a card, 5 already in the books. Been a beautiful day here. Sun's starting to come down and set, so we're going to be in the sun here very shortly as most of the grandstand is. We've had a great crowd here all day today. Nice weather, just a beautiful day, and exciting racing so far today over here on the card. 4th race was as advertised. All 4 fillies laid it down there pretty good. And race number 5 was good. We saw Doodlebug score earlier on the card. It's just been a great day. I love the Zanesville Fair and the Muskingum County Fair over here. They've been doing this for 179 years, this fair. I love all the history with all these Ohio fairs. Lisbon, I believe, was 187 years. It's nice to see continued support of our fair program, which also supports our horse racing program. And as Ayers Ratliff mentioned yesterday and again today, Ohio has more horse racing foals than any other state. I think that's amazing considering in the horse racing world how strong New Jersey and Pennsylvania racing have been. Some of those big farms, even our friends in north of the border in Canada, how strong their programs are as well. But to know that Ohio now has eclipsed that, we have some great sires over here, some great breeding farms. Program continues to grow and is vibrant, and it's a blessing that we, the OHHA, are able to provide all these grassroots racings to your living rooms. 5, 6, 8, 10 years ago, you could not see this racing. We have people that tune in from all over the United States as well as abroad. I think even Roger Houston, he's back or on his way back from his trip from Dublin and calling the Delaney race and everything he does annually over there. I believe that he caught a couple races too along the way, but it's nice to catch up, and the OHHA allows these races to bring into your phone, your living room, wherever you're at. So we're happy to give you any insight we can, but I strongly urge you as well, if you get a fair close to you, come out and support us and come out and watch the races, especially at a venue like this. If you can't be here this year, get back here next year. It's just a great place to do. The food is amazing here. The way the locals support this too, they do a great job, and pretty cool to come out here and be a part of this for sure. Still waiting for some horses to come out on the racetrack. I believe all our warm-ups are now done for the day, so it looks like we just have horses now competing in race 6, 7, 8, 9. As I saw Count on Luna, that was one of the horses in race 9 scoring down, and so there you have it. Current wagering favorite in this full field of 8 is the one, Catch the Killer, Darren Harvey with Brett Miller in the sulky. Source was second last time out, a winner, 2 back, 4 or 5 in the exact. Well drawn in here. The last time the source had the rail, lost by a nose, and that was at Bucyrus. So good spot for this one. Source challenging the Buckeye Stallion Series last time out too, and was a game second. So obviously a well-meant horse, and currently that's why he's your 8-5 favorite. Second choice, we go to the middle of the track. Actually, I would say the far outside of the track since we score 6 across. GPA, Steve Carter, Carson Conrad. These guys have had a good meet over here. This horse is 3 for 5 in the winner's circle. This horse is currently in front of us too, coming right into your picture. GPA. But, that is your second choice too at 2-1. So those are your main contenders in here. A lot of other good horses, and we'll give you a breakdown when we do get our post parade here, which will be shortly. Did have some people come up with the passports. Anyone else that's still on track that needs their passport stamp, come up and see me and Steve. We'll sign them, give you a horseshoe, do all that good stuff, keep you in tune. If you're not unfamiliar with the passport program, we give away passports at every track. Once you get a passport, you take that passport to every single fair that you can attend. We give you a stamp, we initial it, sign it. At the end of the year, Frank's got some prizes and everybody for the people that have attended the most fairs. He's got swag that he likes to give away. So we're glad to do it. We also have our Backstretch Buddy program, which our intern Sam and Susan have inaugurated. It's a way of getting 12 years old and younger folks involved in the sport. We do have a QR code either on the website or on some of our ads to check out. But if you attend any fair and you see us, we'll give you the instructions on how to get into that program. But they have some cool swag bags. I would love to have one myself, but you have to be 12 years old and under, and I've eclipsed that by just a few years. I see 6 of our participants on the track, and I think the last 2 just came onto the track. Maybe we're looking for one more, but we should have a post parade here shortly, and then we'll have a breakdown of this field. Favoritism has remained. Catch the Killer at 9-5, 6-horse GPA at 2-1. Third choice, the 2 Tsunami King 4-1, and fourth choice, both the 4 and the 5. Bob Ross has spoken, and CG's Legend both at 7-1. Next fair's up on the fair circuit tomorrow. Napoleon and Troy, both of those tracks will be getting their meets. So if you didn't get enough harness racing tonight, that is the next place our broadcast will be. Both evening cards tomorrow night, Troy and Napoleon. Looks like we're just missing one animal. When we get the last animal on the racetrack, we'll be giving you a post parade. 7 horses on the track. We're only missing one. I'm not sure who we're missing. But there we go. We got the last one that has come onto the track. So all we've got to do is assemble these 8 beasts, and we will be going to the gate. These are 2-year-old colt and gelding pacers. $7,045. This is Division 2. The first division we saw was the second race, and we got to see a track record performance from I'm a Dancing Man, Eric Nessel Road trained, Brady Clemens own. So that is the new mark, 59-4. We've got 8 horses signed on here that are going to probably try to give that mark a run. We do got some good talent in here, so it would not surprise me if we eclipse that, equal it, or be close. We've got 3 minutes to post, and here's your post parade.
Here are the horses for race number 6. 6th race, Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old colt and gelding pacers, trophy by YTP Trucks. No change in the 6th race. 1 is Catch the Killer and Brett Miller. 2, Tsunami King, Brady Clemens aboard. The 3, Western Encore, Drew Neal. 4, Bob Ross has spoken, Ammon Hirschberger. 5, CG's Legend, Christian Myers. 6, GPA with Carson Conrad. 7 is Terror in Pacific, Lucas Harper. And the 8 is Lane's Suma Boy, Alex Hawk, in the sulky.
There you go. Here's our field of 8. Race number 6, 2-year-old colts and gelding, $7,045. 1, Catch the Killer. Wayne Mass and Eden Acres Farmstead owns this gelding for Darren Harvey trained. Brett Miller has the line today. Second last time out in the $20,000 Buckeye Stallion Series at Urbana. Prior to that, a winner at Northfield. Paynesville ran second. This horse is well meant, 4 or 5 in the exacta, and is your betting favorite at even money. 2-horse, Tsunami King, Eric Nessel Road trains and owns. Brady Clemens has the lines today. 1 for 3 lifetime. The win came last time out. Powerful win, too, at Athens. 1 by 3 lengths, opened up. Kicked home 28-3 that day. Made a break 2 back, but 3 back was flat. And last time out, there's some talent here. This one's getting better. Do not overlook this one, 5-1. 3-horse, Western Encore. Rosie Weaver owns and trains and co-owns with Heartland Acres. Drew Neal has the assignment today. 0 for 8 on the season. 2 third-place finishes. Those came 2 back and 3 back. Does go forward off the gate in a couple of the efforts. Probably will hold position here. Longest shot on the board at 35-1. 4-horse Bob Ross has spoken. Amon Hirschberger owns, trains, and drives. 0 for 2 lifetime. Distance last time out. Don't like to see that. Didn't get time. Prior to that, 2:10 last quarter, 34 seconds. Doesn't show breaks. This one is 10-1 today, surprising a little bit of tope action off a 15-1 morning line. Will need to show more. 5-horse CG's Legend. Kevin Mead trains and owns. Christian Myers has the lines today. A break, 2 back and 3 back, but when stayed flat, 4 back at Wellston was a winner by 3, 2 minutes, 3/5. Last time got impeded, did finish 4th. Mid-pack here, 7-1 currently offered on this one. 6-horse GPA. Steve Carter trains for the Mossbergs, and Steve owns this one with Cass Gallagher. Carson Conrad has the lines today. This horse 3 for 5 on the season. Most accomplished winner, $10,000 in earnings. A win at 59 at Piketon, which is pretty powerful. 1 by 7 that day. Obviously one of the choices here. Nice overlay at 3-1. 7-horse Terran Pacific will start from the second tier. Stephen Harris trains. Gene Will Fredericksburg is the owner. Lucas Harper has the lines today. Second last time out, second at Piketon, 2 of 5. Last 2 efforts have been good. Did draw inside that day. Has to battle with the second tier and is 19-1. So rounding out the field, Lane Suma Boy, Shelby Cheadle owns and trains. Alex Hawk has the lines. This one was scratched last time out the transportation, but at Athens finished the game second. Again, has to overcome the second tier. Post 8, 19-1. We're going to send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of the 6th.
Trophy by YTP Trucks for $7,045. A field of 8. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, trying for the lead is CG's Legend. Up on the outside, GPA as they move around the turn. Catch the Killer is there in third. On to the outside to be fourth, Tsunami King. Fifth at the rail is Terror in Pacific. Next is Lane's Asuma Boy. Then we find Western Encore, and the trailer Bob Ross has spoken as they go by the opening quarter. And it's CG's Legend who's out there dictating the tempo. In there to be second comes GPA, the quarter 29 2/5. Catch the Killer is there in third, pacing in fourth, Lane's Suma Boy as they continue around the turn. In there to be next is Terror in Pacific. As they travel on here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And out there the leader is CG's Legend. GPA is there in second, pacing in third, Catch the Killer. Fourth is Tsunami King. Then we have Terror in Pacific, the half, 59 3. Bob Ross has spoken, is trying to move up on the outside. He just paced by a happy tree. In there to be next is Lane's Suma Boy, and the trailer is still Western Encore. Up the back stretch to 3/4 they go. CG's Legend with the lead. GPA second. Catch the Killer is their third. Pacing in there to be fourth, Tsunami King with Terror in Pacific, 3/4 and 1:30. They'll pace the turn. They'll head for home. CG's Legend on the lead. GPA is moving to the outside. Catch the Killer is third. Tsunami King fourth. They're at the top of the stretch, and it's still CG's Legend. GPA. Catch the Killer on the outside. It is CG's Legend. CG's Legend will win. Catch the Killer second. GPA was third. 159 2/5.
159 2. CG's Legend. This one had been impeded last time out. 2 skips prior to that, but 4 down on the program. The source showed flat and put a powerful effort. But today, perfectly driven by Christian Myers. And we do have a back-to-back long shots here as CG's led and grabbed the racetrack and actually seated GPA when GPA was sitting a 2-hole. I thought at the half that GPA probably was going to best this one, but not to be. CG's Legend kept going right down the highway, confidently driven by Christian Myers today. Actually, he was just sitting chilly. Second driving win of the card today. He sat chilly on Doodlebug and wired him. Sat here with CG's Legend, too. Powerful effort. Kevin Mead's got to be very happy with this one as he owns and trains and bred this one. So it's always nice when you have a homebred that moves forward. And had some bad luck in the last couple with some breaks. Stayed flat today. Makes every pole winning one, or at least return $18 for the local people here as this horse went off 8-1 on the tote board. And no doubt about the winner, CG's Legend. Catch the Killer rallied up for second, and holding third was GPA. 5-1-6 unofficial.
A gilded son of a bit of a legend. At a lightning mock by Mach 3, owned by Kevin Mead, who also trains Christian Myers. Scores a driving double here today thus far. Time of the mile 1:59.2. Trophy by YTP Trucks.
There you have it. Race 6 is official. 5-horse, $18.60 to win. $41 Quinella. The exacta went uncovered. All won, 520. 5 all. Nice number as well. 1866.40. Great numbers. So nice payoff here. And the CG's 11, a nice looking horse. So happy for the connections. Kevin Mead, the homebred. Christian Myers picks up the mount. Very well meant today in race number 6. And that is official. 5-1-6. Takes us to race number 7. We've got 6 in the books, 3 more to go. My favorite race, as everybody knows, the free-for-all trot, free-for-all pace. This one's the free-for-all trot. The 2-horse MJ's Wishing for Pete. Make the driver Brett Miller. Super Brett Miller will be driving the 2-horse MJ's Wishing for Pete. No other changes. We'll bring you that race when we come back after these brief messages.
Volstead, Coach K Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to OHHA.com. That's OHHA.com.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair. Beautiful Zanesville, Ohio. We've got the sun starting to set here in the west. It's been 2 great days of racing. We got 3 races still to get you in here. Race number 7, free-for-all trot. Got to give a little bit of a special announcement here today because we've got the 5-horse Pass the Vape in here. This is a 2-time track record holder over here. Pass the Vape, 57-3, equaled it the next year. This was Ohio's Aged Trotter of the Year, I believe, in 2021. And just an amazing animal here. Maybe either 2021 or 2022. I'm not sure. Got to go back in time. But Pass the Vape, what a career. 161 career efforts, 42 wins, 30 seconds, 21 thirds, $768,000. Mark of 52-2 at the Meadows. Derek Watakers drove this horse pretty much at the fairs exclusively, even some pari-mutuels as well at some of the tracks. But this horse has been competing at Scioto Downs in overnight condition events. Does have a win 2 back, 54 flat. I mean, this trotter just keeps going like a fine wine, only gets better with age. 10 years old. This DeJarmbro gelding for the local connections here. Lionel Wataker, Zach Mogan trades. Derek has the lines. They're pumping it in 101 to 9 at the $100 and some in the win pool here right now. I know this would mean a lot for these guys. Derek was in the grandstands earlier here today too with some family. I know he's got a lot of people here today, but it's always nice when you're at your home fair where you live and race and train and to come out and be able to show a horse like this off. I was fortunate enough the year that Derek won Aged Trotter of the Year during the pandemic. Might have been 2020, actually, come to think of it, but we got to break some bread and spend some time together over at the McClellans when they did the interviews and stuff like that. And nice young man. I watch him race at the fairs a lot, too. He's actually been on the broadcast. We've had him, too, interviewed him a couple times. Well-spoken man. In fact, he'll probably take my job if he ever decides to quit driving. He's an excellent guy to listen to and speak to and everything. But very exciting for him. Free for all, $1,000. It's not about the money, the $500 that he could pick up here today. I know this is a pride factor. We love to compete and love to come out here, but he does have 5 other challengers in the race, and he will have to deal with the 5-hole. But this is a very nice trotter and has had a very established career, well on his way to $800,000 at some point this season. $110 in the win pool, too, with 9 minutes to go. I imagine we'll pump in some more money. Source is 1 to 9, so again, I would figure has a good $90 of that 110 at this point in time. We do have a second choice in the wagering is the one horse. It's All Me in Case Bateson at 5 to 1. Anybody that's local, too, if you're looking for some food fare after the races today. Cattleman's ribeye steak sandwiches, top of the stretch, strongly recommend them. Frank clued me on that a couple years ago, and I've been a backer. I've already ate 2 of those sandwiches in the 2 days on the meat. And unfortunately, I live about an hour and 50 minutes from here, or I might be partaking in one later in the week, too. So if you are local and you want to stop by, the fair is here till Saturday. Excellent sandwich for $10. We also have a corn on the cob stand right behind the grandstands. Fresh watermelon as well. I did not try it, but I saw that on a sign out there. They've got fresh watermelon at one of the church stands or Christian stands that are out there behind the grandstands. And we also have the fried pork sandwiches. They have a big, awesome slice of tomato and mayonnaise and onions on that. Looks like a whale burger. It comes on a bun, too, and it's very good. I've had that as well. So a lot of good fare here, as well as your typical fare with your gyros, pizzas, milkshakes. I did have a milkshake, a chocolate milkshake earlier. It was so warm today, I figured I'd cool myself off. But great food over here, and one of my favorite places to be, not only for fair, but for the excitement. I love to see the grandstand. We still probably, even with the sun, has chased some people away, but I would say we still got a good 150, 200 people in the grandstand. A lot of people down by the fence. Wagering lines have been 4 or 5 deep pretty much the whole way. And they have 4 tellers down there, so it's nice to see them wager some money over here, too. Now we've got $124 in the win pool, 5 past the vape. Still remains your strong 1 to 5 favorite. Just as a fan, I'm excited to be able to see a former track record holder that did it twice. And, again, you don't know how long these track records will hold, but some of these county fairs, they're just not built to go much faster than that. So I'm not sure if that mark will be eclipsed anytime soon. But it's nice to see a horse that has equaled that track record twice come out here again today and race. So very exciting for the connections, very exciting for me as a fan, very exciting to bring it to you on your phones, living room, wherever you're at, to get to see some of these really stars of today, stars of yesterday, and future stars that are on today's card. You never know where some of these horses are going to turn up next and into their future. Some of these are just getting started and getting rolling, and it only gets better from here for sure. Still waiting for all the horses on the track. We've got a couple on the track right now. We need to see a few more, and then we'll have a post parade here for you shortly. Only program change I have, too, here in this race. MJ's wishing for Pete. Doyle Bross turns the lines over to Brett Miller. Brett Miller will be driving MJ's Wishing for Pete. Was a winner last time out at a free-for-all at Athens, so looking to double up here. Got 4 horses on the track, 5 horses on the track now. We're just waiting for one more, and then we'll be giving you a post-parade. Again, a neat venue here as there's the other one. So now we have all 6 entrances on the track. So like I said, it's a very neat place. The barns are right behind the grandstand, and they actually come through the public in order to get here. So if you're a fan and you want to see horse racing up front and you can't be here this year, make your way out here next year. You're going to be able to see classy horses, classy drivers, and you can walk right past them. It's great as a fan for me to see a horse like Past the Vape and some of these other horses walk past you. So it's exciting stuff for sure. Public support remains as now we're up to $139 in a win pool. 1-5 favorite, Past the Vape. Co-second choice is the 1 and the 4 at 6-1. It's all me and Father Time. People always ask me when I go to different fairs, why do I like the free-for-all so much? It's not much money as a purse. Here's the reason why. Because you got these horses, 6 horse, 209 starts. 5 horse, 181 starts. 4 horse, 146 starts. Uncle Joe, 3 horse, 112 starts. MJ's Wishing for Pete, 127 starts. It's All Me, 168 starts. And here they are.
That is the call to post for the upcoming 7th race, your free-for-all trot. Trophy by Lionel Construction Company, a purse $1,000. Brett Miller's on the 2. Win, play, show, exacta, Quinella, trifecta, wagering 1, It's All Me, and Case Bateson. 2, MJ's Wishing for Pete, driver change, Brett Miller. 3, Uncle Joe, Alex Hawk. 4 is Father Time with Michael Lowe. 5, Past the Vape, Derek Wadaker. And the 6, MJ's Liberty Valance, Brady Clemens in the sulky.
track announcer Ayers Ratliff for the call of the free-for-all 7th.
And a quality field of veteran trotters in behind the gate. Again, combined earnings almost $1.5 million for this field of 6. Top of the stretch. Sponsored by Lionel Construction, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Uncle Joe goes looking for the lead. It's All Me is on the inside as they move around the turn. MJ's Wishing for Pete is there in 3rd. Past the Vape is there 4th. Father Time in early 5th in the trailer. MJ's Liberty Valance. So they book it up the backside on their way to the opening quarter. Uncle Joe and Alex Hawk is out there loose as a goose on the lead by 2. In their 2nd, It's All Me. MJ's Wishing for Pete is their 3rd. Past the Vape is there in 4th. Opening quarter 29-1. In their 5th is Father Time, the trailer MJ's Liberty Valance. They will move around the turn, and they're out there being led by Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe now tries to tap on the brakes. They're in 2nd. It's All Me. MJ's Wishing for Pete is 3rd. Past the Vape is their 4th. In 5th is Father Time with MJ's Liberty Valance. They went here by the half, and the leader, Uncle Joe, is here 59-1. In their 2nd, It's All Me. MJ's Wishing for Pete 3rd. Past the Vape is still there 4th. In 5th, Father Time. As they start into the backstretch, Uncle Joe, here comes It's All Me and Case Bateson, who pops the pocket. It's All Me looks to trot on to the lead. Also moving up, MJ's Wishing for Pete. Past the Vape is trying to kick it in now 3rd. Uncle Joe starts to backpedal as they go by 3/4, 129-3. Moving around the final turn, It's All Me and Case Bateson. They're in 2nd, MJ's Wishing for Pete. Past the Vape in 3rd. Over their 4th is Father Time. Down the stretch they come. It's All Me. MJ's Wishing for Pete on the outside. It's All Me. MJ's Wishing for Pete. It's All Me will win. MJ's Wishing for Pete, their 2nd. Photo for show. 159, 1/5.
Race 7, unofficial 1-2 and a photo. I saw 1-2-5 come across the wire, but we'll let the photo finish and the judges figure all that out. But no doubt about the winner. It's All Me. It's All Me, the 1 horse. Ed Ryder, great training job. Case Bateson, good piloting job here today. Alex Hawk sees the track with this Uncle Joe. He looked really good. Trotted a big opening quarter, big half. But It's All Me was sitting in the pocket, said, I'm going to sit no more. Did the deuce pop and cleared up the backside. And once this one cleared, it was smooth sailing from there. Made it very tough on the 2 horse. MJ's Wishing for Pete and Past the Vape. Both of them were chasing and really never got a chance. The way these half-mile circumferences never really came back to them. So that's the way they finished. But a nice, juicy 8-1. We have another nice overlay here as this horse was programmed 3-1, second choice in the program. This one went off 8-1, so the backers are at least going to get $18 to win here. Should be a nice exacta too, as the 2 horse was 6-1. And rounding out the trifecta, I believe we're going to see the 5 Past the Vape, 1-2-5, unofficial. That is the 19th win in the career for It's All Me. Pushes the earnings up just over $130,000. Actually over 131 now with that score. $125 is official now. That's what the announcer did, so it was correctly as I thought I saw it come across the wire. $125.
It's All Me is a 9-year-old brown-gutted son of Triumphant Caviar out of Alley Hall by Garland Lobel. Owned by Edward Ryder and Andrew Vasanek. Ed Ryder is the trainer and Case Bateson, the winning driver. Time of the mile 1:59 and 1. Trophy by Lionel Construction.
Race 7 is official. 159 and 1, 125, 1880 to win, 360 to place, $113 trial and an all ticket there. 1-2 all, 113. Quinella pays an all ticket as well. If you had a 1 and anything in the second spot, you do cash that ticket. And the exacta 1-2, $54 if you had it straight. If you did have a Quinella 2 all, that paid $220 as well. So a lot of nice mutuals there for race number 7. Takes us to race number 8, the first half of our late daily double. We've got 5 horses signed on in here. As of now, I don't have any program changes. We'll bring you that race right after these important messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair. As the sun has set, we are no longer in the sun. It's setting off, and we've even got the lights on here. Probably will be under darkness in another half hour, but we're doing some twilight racing, and we've got our late daily double to bring you. Race 8 and race 9. Late daily double wagering, win, place, show, exacta, Quinella wagering. Field of 5 here signed on for race number 8. This is the second division of 3-year-old filly pacers. No program changes as of yet. Track record is 158-2 in this event. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Field of 5 in the race number 9 as well. So we'll bring you those 2 races coming up here shortly. Been a great day over here. Just an amazing fair. I like how we get fans interactive. We still got a good 100 people in the grandstands. Wagering has been solid. $250 again in the win pool. And great food options, great place to be. So if you hadn't made it out this year, make sure you come out next year for next year's meet. It's just a great place to be. It's 179th edition of the Muskingum County Fair. And I just love it over here. I mean, every fair is different. They all have their own flair, but this one is certainly pretty cool and pretty exciting. We've even had, like I said earlier today, the world famous from Galloway, Ohio, Ray Chicken Man France. People see him all the time at the Jug. He has his own chicken booth on the backside. He's been going to Jug for 30 or 40 years. Collects a lot of Jug memorabilia. Him and his 2 sidekicks Bill Thurston, whose nickname is Skinner, and his brother Tom Thurston, whose nickname's Wheat. They help him put that event on over there on Jug Week. You will see him at a fair very close to you. It's the year end at the Delaware County Fairgrounds. He's a staple over there. But before we get to Delaware, we've got a bunch of races still coming up. Tomorrow, if you're looking at fairs, we do have Napoleon and Troy. Both of those events are going to be evening posts tomorrow. We're in the dead of our meet, which we're pretty much, I think we're 7 days a week right now for fair racing, correct? Yeah, I think we pretty much got a fair going on every day through Jug Week. And then I think it thins out a little bit. Then we have Ashland and Lancaster, Washington Courthouse over on the eastern side of the state, a couple other ones that are out there. Old Washington, I think it might be called. I'm not positive. But, yeah, we got a good slate. It's middle of August, and it's a meat of our schedule, so we hope to see you at a fair real soon. Our passports come by and get them stamped. We've had 5 or 6 people come by and get their passports stamped. Like I said earlier in the card, there's a gentleman I see at every fair. His book is filled up. So, Frank, if you're listening, this gentleman should definitely get some swag. Every time I talk to him, he's telling me that he follows the fair circuit and goes somewhere every time. He does a great job. It's nice to see someone supporting our fair races, wagering, betting, and he's a very kind, friendly guy, too. I think he's retired. He makes sure he gets everywhere as he goes. So, nice for us to get those type of people. We do have the Backstretch Buddies that Susan and our intern Sam Mayhew have integrated. If you've got 12 years old and younger, we've got a swag bag and some stuff for them. They can sign up on a QR code, I believe, on our website. Lots of cool things to do. So 8 minutes to post. We got $95 in a win pool. We've got a 2-5 betting favorite here, and it's Racing Like a Star. Ryan Holton trains this horse. I did see Ryan and his wife here today. Luke Hanners has the call, but Luke hasn't been here earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if we've got a driver change maybe to Austin, but we'll see. We'll give it to you here shortly. I see 4 of the entrants out there, so we need one more when I get my last horse on the racetrack, and there is the last horse that's on the racetrack. Case Bateson had another Ed Ryder entry, and they had to get that one back to the barn that just won race number 7. Those exact same connections are going to try to double up here. But our current betting favorite, Racing Like a Star, 2-5 favorite, and we'll get you a post parade here very shortly with updated drivers and all that good stuff, too, in case we do have any late changes. Starting to get some lights on in the infield here as the sun has now set, and it is behind the backdrop there, so we have no direct sunlight right now. We're on a twilight here, and by the time our last race goes off, we should be right at dusk or darkness here. Been a great 2 days of racing. First half of the late daily double for anybody that is on track looking to wager here. And here's your post parade.
Here are the horses for the 8th race, trophy by Muskingum County Sheriff's Department. For $6,528, win, play, show, exacta, Quinella, trifecta, lead off for the late double, Carson Conrad on 2. The 1, Eat My Pixie Dust with John Ryan Melsheimer. 2, Racing Like a Star, driver change, Carson Conrad is up. 3, Sweet Potato Pie and Christian Myers. 4, Tip, Case Bateson. And the 5, Sunshine Player, Brady Clemens, and the Sulky.
Here we go, race number 8, 3-year-old fillies, second division, 65-28 the purse, the 1 horse, Eat My Pixie Dust. Trained and trained by John Ryan Melsheimer, owned by Melrose Stable. 0 for 3 in her career briefly. Distanced 3 back, 2 7th-place finishes. I think this one's late to the races and just trying to get going. John Ryan will try to use the rail to his advantage. And good news is everybody's getting a check in here, so this one will factor. Currently 12-1. 2, Racing Like a Star. Ryan Holton trains for Jeff Out Racing, Adam Friedland. This horse will be driven now by Carson Conrad. Carson Conrad has the lines here. 4 of 11 on the season, but also 4 second-place finishes in the third. 8 of 11, 1, 2, 3, 28,000 in earnings. This one has done an extremely good job and likes to be forwardly placed. Should use the 2-hole to his advantage. Probably go to the front here, and he's your prohibitive betting favorite at 2-5. 3-horse Sweet Potato Pie. Robert Bernard trains and owns. Christian Myers has the lines today. Christian does have a double on today's card. 0 for 12 this one. Has not hit the board yet and still learning how to race. Has been racing mainly in non-winner ones over at the Meadows. Tries the fair circuit here for the first time and is 11-1. 4-horse Tip. Ed Ryder trains. Eric Tiffey of Mount Sterling, Illinois owns. Case Bateson, the driver. Those same trainer-driver combinations just scored in the 7th. This one was 4th last time out. Prior to that, 3 straight thirds. Has still maiden in 20 starts, but has been hitting the board and is currently your second choice at 5-2. 5-horse Sunshine Player. Eric Nesselrod trains for Susan Offenberg. Brady Clemens has the lines today. Another maiden, 0 for 17 in the career. Does have a second and a third. Third last time out. And that is your field of 5. 2 horses at 1-2. And he is your only winner in the card. So 1-2 might be a nice price on this one, as none of the other horses have made it to the winner's circle yet. He looks like every bell meant to be a good 1-2 favorite in here, and might even drop with some late money coming in, especially showing a mark in 51 and change at Scioto earlier in the meet. Racing Like a Star, 1-2 on the way to the gate. We'll send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 8.
This one trophy by Muskingum County Sheriff's Department 3-year-old filly pacers. For $6,528, making their way to the top of the stretch. Field of 5, and here they come. They're off and pacing, racing like a star, goes looking for the lead along the inside. Eat My Pixie Dust as they move around the turn, and Eat My Pixie Dust has went off stride. They circle the turn and head on into the backstretch, so Carson Conrad racing like a star. Over there in second now is Tip. Third at the rail, Sweet Potato Pie. Next comes Sunshine Player, and after the break, Eat My Pixie Dust. They travel on to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, racing like a star. His calling the shots here in second is Tip. The quarter, 30 2/5. Into the turn they go, in there to be third, Sweet Potato Pie. Sunshine Player is fourth, and the trailer, Eat My Pixie Dust. They swing off the turn and travel down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And out there with the lead, racing like a star, in their second, Tip. Still in there to be third comes Sweet Potato Pie. Next we have Sunshine Player. Catching the others, Eat My Pixie Dust. The half, 101-1. On into the turn they go. The leader is racing like a star, in their second, Tip. Pacing in third comes Sweet Potato Pie. Next is Sunshine Player. The trailer, Eat My Pixie Dust. They're up the backstretch and on their way to 3/4. The leader is still racing like a star. Tip is a right tight second on the outside. Sweet Potato Pie is coming on third. In there to be fourth is Sunshine Player with Eat My Pixie Dust. 3/4 and 132. Pacing around this final turn, the leader racing like a star. On the outside, Sweet Potato Pie. Tip is begging for racing room as they swing through the stretch. And the leader is still racing like a star. Tip is finding room to the outside. Racing like a star. Tip is coming. So is the wire, racing like a star. Tip finishing second. Sweet Potato Pie is third. 2 minutes, 4/5.
2 minutes, 4/5. Racing like a star, raced like a star, but not without some drama. The 4-horse Tip locked in the whole way, got loose late, and did make it a race. Was really coming towards Racing Like a Star, but Racing Like a Star did hold sway. 2 minutes, 4/5. Well rated on the front end by Carson Conrad. Did a great job with this horse today. Tip finished the game second. Sweet Potato Pie, long first over grind move. didn't fall that far off either. Was only a couple lengths off at the wire. So 2-4-3 unofficial, 2 minutes and 4/5. And Ryan Holton is here today, and his wife is here as well today. So it's nice to see them make the drive over to Zanesville to see their racing steed racing like a star go to the winner's circle. Two, 4-3 unofficial. Waiting our horse to come back to the winner's circle. Race and like a star. It's the 5th win in 12 attempts.
There's the 2, Racing Like a Star. Racing Like a Star is a 3-year-old bay filly by Racing Hill. Out of Joe's Miss Daisy by Genesis Beach Boy on my Jeff Font Racing. E. Brandt, A. Friedland, SPC Stables, H. Holton, Ryan Holton trains, Carson Conrad, the winning driver. 2 minutes, 4/5. Trophy by Muskingum County Sheriff's Department.
Race 8 in the books, very popular. $3, $2.40, $2.10, $2.20, $2.10, $2.20, 243 trifecta, $29.40. Quinella, $5.20 exacta, $3.40. So they had that one figured out there. 2-4-3 official takes us to our getaway feature, race number 9, second half of the late daily double. The only program change I have at this time was the one, Queen Catherine W. We've just got trotting hobbles on this one. It was not in the program, but way down there, this horse did wear trotting hobbles. So Queen Catherine W. will have trotting hobbles on today. No other changes will go as programmed. That field of 5 we will bring to you after these brief messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back to the Muskingum County Fair in Zanesville, Ohio. The sun has set in the west, and we're under dusk right now. It's been a great 2 days of racing. We're down to our last day and last race of our 2-day meet here. Been nice wagering, Saw some couple track records on the 2 days, one yesterday, one today. And we're finishing off with a nice field of 3-year-old filly trotters. Field of 5 signed on here. The 2 horses to take a look at here, the 2 Wild Child Annie. Rosie Weaver needs no introduction. She trains this horse. This horse is 5 for 15 this season, 12 of 32 lifetime, 81,000 in earnings, and very well meant here, coming off of a win, 1 back and 3 back. 3-horse Count on Luna, not too bad in his own right here either. This horse is 3 for 10 on the season. Transportation scratch last time out. Prior to that, though, was 4th, a game 4th at Lisbon, and then 3 wins in a row. Super Brett Miller gets the call on this one today. Those are your 2 betting favorites at even money and 8 to 5. If you're looking ahead for tomorrow, we have both Napoleon and Troy will be the 2 games in town. Those are night races, evening races. So tune in there for our broadcast, kind of go from there. Got a couple horses, got 3 horses out on the track here. We're still waiting for 2 more, and then we'll be bringing you a post parade and looking at the field. One of my favorite fairs is Zanesville. I look forward, God willing, to coming back again here next year. And if you're tuning in and you're watching it, I mean, just a great place to be. You can see in the front side for where we've got all our rides right in front of us. Steve will give you a little bit of a lowdown on that, show you some of the fair rides that we have here. So on the back side of the racetrack, that's where a lot of the entertainment is. But if you follow all the way along the white fence that we have on the outside, we've got food vendors pretty much the whole way around here. And some great wagering, great food, even behind the grandstands. Obviously, you're going to lose it there when he gets to the top of the stretch. But we've got food all the way around here. It's a great place to walk. We've got a lot of local places supported. We've got a corn stand. We've got a little bit of everything. We park in the infield here. We've got another place, too. We park at the upper stretch where I park in the back. But the horses are up close and personal. I really strongly suggest if you're looking to come out to a fair and try to get up close and personal to the horses, to the drivers, things like that, this is a place you want to come and be at. I've always enjoyed coming here, from everything from the food, the people. Grandstand always gets packed. The wagering's really good. It's just a fun place to be. We've got $92 in our win pool with about 6-8 minutes to post. Current favorite is the 3 at Count on Luna at even money. Second choice, Wild Child Annie at 8 to 5. I don't have the exact data, but I'm pretty sure we've got a fair coming to you every day between now and Jug Week. I think we don't really miss much action. We got to bring something to you every day. It's the dead heart of the season. It's an exciting time, but this is also a time when some of us start to get leg weary. Guys like Steve and our other cameraman, they're putting a lot of miles on the car, getting other places. And even our broadcasters and everything. We come from all over to put these broadcasts on for you. Frank and Susan have done an excellent job of coordinating everybody that helps out with the OHHA to make sure this is in your living room, on your cell phone, wherever you're at. I know a lot of I run into owners all the time that are thankful that we're able to bring them these races. Some of them can't come out to see all the races because they're training or doing different things, and they get to watch their family horses race, even just fans. So I know how much the broadcast appreciated. And big shout out to Steve, my cameraman today. He's done an excellent job. He's on top of everything. He's my #1 favorite cameraman also because he brought me a shirt that I've been requesting for 5 years. So he moved up some pegs in my book. And here is the field for race number 9.
Here are the horses for the 9th race. Trophy by Seaward Plumbing. Southern Valley Colt Circuit 3-year-old filly trotters. 1 is Queen Catherine W. Gets trotting hopples Alex Saka. 2 Wild Child Annie, Drew Neal. 3 is Count on Luna, Brett Miller. 4 Kaylee's Princess, Case Bateson. 5 Flirtini, John Ryan Melsheimer, Ian the Sulky.
All right, here we go. All 5 horses made a nice impression on the racetrack here. Race number 9, 64-23, the purse. 3-year-old fillies, 2nd division, 1 horse. Queen Catherine W. adds trotting hobbles today. Earl Owings trains for Richard Owings, who owns. Alec Hawk has the line. 5-1 today. This horse has shown breaks 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, but still managed a third and a fifth place finish there. Still a maiden, 0 for 17, does draw the rail. Since we're at dusk here too, this could be tricky for a couple horses because some of these horses are only used to racing in the daylight and in front of the grandstands. We do have lights. It's going to be shadows, going to be different things. It'll be tough for all of them, but Queen Catherine W. currently 5-1. The 2-horse, Wild Child Annie, Rosie Weaver trains for Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver co-owns. Drew Neal has the line today. This horse is 5 for 15 on the season, 12 of 32 lifetime, $81,000 in earnings, and a mark of 58 and a piece at Northfield this year. Was a winner last time out, drew the rail. Does show gate speed. This one likes to be forwardly placed. However, I will note there is some breaks on the program, so be a little careful. Second choice, 8-5. 3-horse, Count on Luna, scratched transportation last time out. Prior to that was a game second at Lisbon. I was there that day, and Promised Me at Dawn went a very big mile. But before that, won 3 in a row, was 5 of 8 last year, 3 of 10 this year. Believe it or not, Super Brett Miller has been set winless on this card, and he had a lot of good live mounts here. This one's even money, so the public thinks he's going to get the nightcap. 4-horse, Kaylee's Princess. Karen Fred trains and co-owns with James Mims. Case Bateson has the lines today. 0 for 11, another maiden in the race. Does have 4 third-place finishes in the career. Breaks in the last 2. When this one stays flat, 4 back, did stay flat at Northfield. Ran a nice game third. So, again, one that has to mind her manners, but if she does, could be a factor here. It is 8-1. 5-horse Flirtini made a very nice impression on the track. Ryan Melsheimer trains and drives for Melrose Stables. 0 for 6, another maiden in the race. Does have a second-place finish last year. Only the second start back of the season. And last time out, did race a credible race, kind of got her feet wet. I've seen this one race before, has made some breaks, but obviously has some speed and talent. And if you're looking for someone in the exacta or trifecta to throw a flyer in there, Flirtini would be that horse, currently at 8-1. So the wagering dollars as we look out there, 3-horse 6-5 on Count on Luna. Second choice, the Wild Child Annie at 8-5, and Queen Catherine N rounds it out at 5-1. The gate's rolling, the sun is setting. We're going to let Ayers Ratliff take us home with one last call at the Muskingum County Fair.
Horses for the 9th race. Short time to wager on the 9th and final 3-year-old filly trotters per $6,423. Trophy by Seaward Plumbing, a field of 5 at the top of the stretch for the 9th race. It's our getaway race, and here they come. They're off and trotting, except for the one, Queen Catherine W., who's off stride as they leave away. And going out there for the lead, it's Count on Luna. Count on Luna is on top of the field. Over there in second is Wild Child Annie, trotting third, Kaylee's Princess. Then we have Flirtini, and way back, Queen Catherine W. Moving up the backstretch and on their way to the opening quarter, and out there with the lead, it's Count on Luna. In there to be a second, Wild Child Annie. Kaylee's Princess is their third. Flirtini is 4:31-3. And Queen Catherine W., she lost her stride and cannot find it as they went by that opening fraction in and around the turn. And out there with the lead, it's still Count on Luna. Luna leads the way a length and a quarter. Wild Child Annie, their second. Over there to be third, Kaylee's Princess. Then it is Flirtini and Queen Catherine W. They went here by the half, and out there with the lead, it's Count on Luna. Wild Child Annie second, 1:03-1. To the outside in third is Kaylee's Princess. In there next is Flirtini. Then it's Queen Catherine W. Alex Hawk had to stop to ask for directions as they're up the back stretch and press on to 3/4. Out there with the lead, Count on Luna. On the outside second, Kaylee's Princess. Third at the rail is Wild Child Annie. Next it's Flirtini with Queen Catherine. W3/4 home in 135, and around this final turn, Count on Luna trying to seal the deal. On the outside there, second, Kaylee's Princess. Looking for racing room is Wild Child Annie. It looks to me we're down to 3 as they turn into the stretch. Count on Luna, Wild Child Annie to the outside, Kaylee's Princess, grandstand side, Count on Luna, Wild Child Annie is coming, Count on Luna holds on to win. Wild Child Annie second, Kaylee's Princess was third. 204 and 2.
204 and 2. Super Brett Miller would not be denied. He got a driving win on the end of the card here. 3-2-4 unofficial. Great race. Good way to finish the card out. 7-5. Actually went off second choice. Wild Child Annie ended up your 6-5 favorite. Both of those jockeyed back and forth, but at the end, the two of them laid it down. Wild Child Annie just didn't have the racetrack. Ran out of track. 204 and 2. Nice effort by Count on Luna. Darren Harvey trains. Brett Miller drives. Will return at least $480 to the locals here who had bet on that horse, and finishes off. Nice day of racing over here at the Muskingum County Fair in Zanesville, Ohio. As the sun sets on a nice 2-day meet, way to finish off the card. It was a great 9 races today, 8 races yesterday, a great 2-day card. Again, in the future, if you have a chance, come out and see this meet. They do a phenomenal job and a great place to watch and wager, and good food choices. Just love this fair, and Lord willing, hope to be back here next year. Mutuals are up 2, 3, 480, 210, 440 to place. Somebody had bet some show money on someone else that didn't show, so great show prices there. 3-2 exacta, $6 or $8, 760 daily double. Some decent numbers up there for 2 horses that figured very prominently in this race. But Count on Luna is your winner, and here's a winner circle.
It is the 3, Count on Luna. 3-year-old bay filly by Full Count. Out of DJ's Caviar by SJ's Caviar, owned by Darren Harvey, who also trains Super Brett Miller, the winning driver, 204 and 2. Trophy by Seaward Plummy. Queen Catherine W. 5th. Wild Child Annie 2nd. Count on Luna, the winner. Kaylee's Princess 3rd. Flirtini 4th. 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. 31 and 3. 103 and 1, 135, 204 and 2.
And there you have it, race 9, official 3-2-4. And with that said, that wraps up our 2-day meet here. We appreciate you joining us. On behalf of the entire OHHA, my cameraman Steve Taylor, this is Don Tiger saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you at a fair real soon. Good night.